Osaka with a stunning performance. 6-3, 6-love.
I think it's better than going into the shower.
Miss D, can you make it larger?
Well, quite wonderful to see. Naomi Osaka said in her press conference, we'll try and listen in again. Yeah, Naomi Osaka said in her press conference that she saw Coco as a quiet girl that she wanted to talk to and wanted to support, and doing so right there.
You got doubles still with McNally. Every time you guys play, you win. How much are you looking forward to that tomorrow?
I'm super excited tomorrow, and I love playing doubles and I love playing with you. I hope that we can do well in that. And thank you, Naomi. I don't want people to think that I'm trying to take this moment away from her because she really deserves it. So thank you.
Naomi.
Miss D, they didn't play with they didn't play with Naomi's. They didn't play Naomi's part.
No, I'm sorry. That's the only thing I saw. I pulled it up. I thought about this, but I'm sorry. Nope. But I you know what? That showed a lot of class.
Yeah, you got to hear. Okay, they need to.
Okay, I don't. Yeah, I can't. When we try to, I'll try to find it. But yeah, she played the big sister role. Now people don't realize how young Coco Gauff is, and this is 2019, 15 years old. So she showed a lot of sportsmanship. She didn't have to do that because sometimes, as we see recently, it could get real nasty. Racial, it could get crazy sometimes at tennis. But she showed that her personality is very caring. She would compete, but she won't be nasty. So she proved that.
Yeah, Naomi, because in that clip when Naomi starts talking, guys, she is so sweet and so respectful. Like Miss D, she gave a shout out to Coco's parents and stuff because they were during the time that Naomi was practicing. They was practicing at the same place, and she said, "Hey, I want to give a shout out to you guys." She said she looked at the parents. She said, "You raised a great daughter." Like I'm just saying, like we can come from two different backgrounds and we can play the same sport, but we can respect each other. We don't have to be, what I'm saying, we're competitors, but we don't have to beef and be back and forth or tear each other down. And so Naomi has a lot of respect for Coco, and doing that, that's a day that Coco will never forget. And then on top of that, they got the rematch tomorrow, Miss D. So I know that's gonna be something too. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So I played that one. So we're gonna get ready to touch on a little bit on Coco.
I'll try and up for you guys real quick, but I'll let you go ahead, and if I get it, I'll let you know.
For that part with Naomi. Okay. Yeah, because me and Miss D was thinking alike. We was twinning on that thing. Good job, Miss D. Yeah, because I was thinking about it. I knew you was gonna try to pull something. You see that guy? She pulled that one. Okay. Because she know I'm very heart type person or whatever and stuff like that. Okay, so we're gonna tap into a little bit of Coco highlights or whatever, and then I will play a little video I'll play a little video on Coco. Coco is young. She's young. Starting in tennis or whatever. But a lot of times Venus and Serena, they were very young, so they start off early. Okay, Tiffy. They start off early. So we're gonna go into talking about Coco, and then we'll swing these videos. And while we're doing that, so Pretty Tony is gonna get the clip of the part. It's good when the person that said it say it. So you get, you know what I'm saying? ADP can say it any kind of way, but it makes a difference when the person who actually know what they said say it to you guys. Okay, So Coco Gauff was just 15 years old when she beat Venus Williams, one of her tennis idols. How many Grand Slams has Coco Gauff won? Coco Gauff won the U.S. Open in 2023 at the age of 19, becoming the youngest woman in history to win the U.S. Open. In January, she advanced to her first semifinal at the Australian Open, and in 2022 made it to the final at the French Open. Where did Coco Gauff beat? Who did Coco Gauff beat at the 2023 U.S. Open? Coco beat, I think her name is Arna. I want to say Arna, Aryena, for the 2023 U.S. Open title. Coco Gauff is ranked at number 2 in the world, one spot behind 23-year-old Iga. And what medals have she won? Coco Gauff has won 7 career single titles and 9 career double titles. Her most recent single victory include the 2023 U.S. Open. And her most recent double victory was 2024 French Open with Katarina. How much money has Coco won so far? According to WTA, Coco Gauff has earned almost $15 million in prize money. But you know, Coco also has endorsements too. So that's not including all her endorsements or anything like that. So I just want to give a brief summary of some of Coco highlights. It's great if you guys go back and check a lot of her highlights out, because she got a whole report card. Both her Naomi got a whole report card too. Both of these young ladies got a big report card on accomplishments, and it just didn't start in 2021 or whatever. So I'm gonna play a little clip of Coco from my girls show. You guys are gonna like it as usual. I hope.
Okay, whenever you're ready, I got that for you too.
Okay, so I guess I'll play this one, and then after that one, So Pretty Tony, we'll play that one, okay?
Sure.
I gotta go back to share screen. Let me see.
After a dominating win yesterday, and she looked good doing it, earlier this week, the 21-year-old Grand Slam winner went up the road to her hometown of Delray Beach in Florida. Skylar Henry met up with the tennis superstar to learn more about the community and the park that helped shape her life.
Delray Beach loves Coco Gauff. And the feeling is mutual.
We're going to do 2 lines.
We visited the public courts at Pompey Park, in the heart of the city, where Gauff grew up honing her game with her father.
It does bring back memories, just spending how much time we spent out here, and 2-a-days, and just literally just me and my dad and a bucket of balls.
These courts were the launching pad for the 21-year-old tennis star. And it's what inspired her latest shoe, the Coco Delray, named for her hometown.
The values that you felt were instilled in you from a place like this. Tell me about it.
This court we're on I had countless of practices out here, just me and my dad, and very familiar people who've seen me out here since I was like 7 years old that are here today and that I see all the time.
It's the type of place that's tight-knit and from early on knows their tennis.
It feels like I was not too long ago in their position, just out here. And
now Gauff is dominating on sports' biggest courts. She burst onto the scene in 2019 after defeating her role model, Venus Williams, at Wimbledon at just 15 years old. Then in 2023, she won the U.S. Open, her first Grand Slam title. And last year at the Paris Olympics, she was one of the flag bearers for Team USA. Fiery, confident with a strong backhand. That's how you could describe her game. She's ranked number 3 in the world in women's singles.
Is it safe to say that this year hasn't started the way you wanted to?
Yeah, I mean, this year at first it started off great. I won United Cup and then quarter in Australia, and obviously the last couple tournaments haven't gone that great. I lose a few tournaments and then I win like a huge one, and I don't know. I feel like you don't have success without failure, so it just gives me more opportunity to get better and figure out what I need to do.
A work in progress, she'll admit. Like most people, Goff travels most of the year playing at tournaments, but coming home to South Florida is a welcomed reset.
It's nice to just have family in the stands, and I grew up playing a lot of local tournaments. Florida's like basically the tennis capital of the world.
One person in her family you'd catch in the stands, her grandmother, Yvonne Lee Odom.
There's no town like Delray Beach, Florida.
And it's even a family affair in Goff's new shoe ad.
You know, tennis isn't just a game. It's a lot like life. This child has introduced to me the things that I never would have dreamed in my lifetime.
The tables have turned for the grandmother-granddaughter duo.
She likes to say that she was famous before me.
Oh, yeah, because it used to be in the city. Oh, that's Miss Odom granddaughter.
Yes.
Now is, oh, that's Coco grandma. And I told her, look, I was famous before you.
Well, she was. G-Mom, as Goff affectionately calls her, is known around Delray Beach. She was a teacher and civil rights trailblazer. She helped integrate Delray Beach Public Schools 60 years ago.
I'm just really happy just to still be able to celebrate my grandma and give her flowers while she's here. She's been through a lot.
Family is at the core of Goff's game, and it's because of places like this, through community and connection.
Okay, go again.
Strengthening a foundation for tennis's biggest moments.
Great hit.
For CBS Mornings, I'm Skylar Henry in Delray Beach, Florida.
I love her grandma. Miss Yvonne. You're still famous, Miss Yvonne.
Yes, you are. But I love Coco, too. I love when she said it was me and my dad and a bucket of balls. And I really am excited about the shoe. I wanted to show it to you, but I was told I couldn't show you the shoe. But it's yellow and it's cute. It's really, really nice. I can't wait to put it on.
I like that.
Bravo, 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 Coco.
I like a New
Golf.
Balance myself personally.
Yes,
me
too.
It's a dad shoe. I love it. They may not want that messaging out there. I'm still nice and young, Tony. I'm a dad, but I'm still youthful.
Okay, guys, we lost Miss D in the process, but I'm trying to get her back up here. So Pretty Tongue, can you hear me? Uh-oh, let me see.
Yes, I could hear you.
Why I sound like an echo? I don't know.
That could be my mic.
Okay.
Is that better? Is that better?
Let me see. Yeah, it's better.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sometimes if it's too close, it does that. But yeah, very, very clear.
Okay. Yeah, Miss D fell off. She told me to bring her back up, but I'm waiting for her. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link again. Okay, guys.
Is it hard for her to hit that same link?
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. Okay, we get ready to play. Okay, I just dropped the Miss D. Okay, we're gonna play the clip that So Pretty Tony pulled up.
Okay, and I have two versions of it. So let's see if this one is more profound than the other one. If not, then I'll
Do I
come
have
back
my
to this other one.
So,
Say again.
So Pretty Tongue, do you have two do you have like your I keep hearing an echo.
No, I don't have two things on. Are you good?
Okay. Let me. Okay, now. Okay, sounds better now. I don't know what it is. Okay.
Okay. So
Look at Riddick. Riddick, maybe Riddick, I'm not asleep yet, Riddick. Riddick said she.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't hear an echo. Is it? But I mean, okay. Here we go. I'll let me add it here.
I don't know what it is. Then I'm trying to. Uh, okay, is this the part where Naomi?
Okay, so
Okay.
all right. So let me start it over and take it off of.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh, you're good.
Where Miss B go? She fell off again.
I'm gonna cry. Once again, thank you, Naomi. I don't want people to think that I'm trying to take this moment away from her because she really deserves it. So thank you.
Naomi,
I remember I used to see you guys training in the same place as us, and for me, like the fact that both of us made it, and we're both still working as hard as we can, I think it's incredible. And I think you guys are amazing. I think Coco, you're amazing.
It stopped so pretty. Okay. Yeah, it's another one that that's up there where she talks, but that's good. It just to give everyone a feel of maybe
Are you okay?
I'm trying to figure out what is going on my end. Maybe it's something I'm
You have to
doing that
close
is not
a
like an
tab.
echo.
Close one of your tabs. You got too many tabs open.
Oh, my tab. Okay, so close on
Yeah,
my
sometimes you
tabs.
had yeah,
Okay, okay.
sometimes the tabs do that.
Them tabs get on my nerves, guys.
The other US
Close it
Open,
out. Yeah.
US Open one that has kind of similar to same thing, but I think it's
Okay, let me see.
this one is a minute and 27 minutes
I
long.
know what it is. Oh my gosh. You guys, you're not gonna believe this. What it
What
was,
happened?
Miss D, I had
Huh?
your page open.
Oh, yep. I had your page open. You gotta have your
And
page,
I
right?
kept saying, so I'm sorry, so pretty Tony.
Right.
I apologize. I was like, so pretty Tony, is that you? Like I know what I'm doing over here. Okay, guys. So now I didn't. Okay, I got Taylor up here, but Taylor accomplishments. I'm gonna read some of them, but they didn't really have any good articles on her. I like some of them, but I didn't like all of them because they was like just I don't know, kind of like boring and not talking about Taylor a lot or whatever.
You want the complete interview?
Is that the complete one?
Yes, here it is.
Okay, because I was trying to get where she was talking to her parents. Naomi was talking to her parents. Thank you, Riddick, because girl, woo, girl. I was trying to get it where Naomi was talking to her parents. Okay, guys, we're back on track. Okay, so I don't have to share screen when you guys do this. Okay, let me add this. Okay, guys, I really want you to hear Naomi's part because so you can get a feel of her character
tonight to move into the Sweet 16.
Well, I guess it still didn't give you everything. It continues to cut it off. There is another video, but we'll go past. We'll go past.
Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So pretty, Tony. They get the picture. She spoke a little, huh?
That was beautiful. That was real nice, and you know what? Even for Coco at 15 to have that experience where you still emotional, and she spoke very well, even though she was crying and a little kind of sad. She still spoke very eloquently about the situation at 15, and yeah, so they both showed character. Instead of say, I don't want to talk right now. I had a hard loss. I'm crying, but they both showed maturity. But definitely, Naomi.
Yeah, because like Riddick made a great example. She said this reminded me of Naomi and Serena moment. And so what Naomi did was she did the same thing that Serena, did to her. She did it to Coco. And when you're young like that and you're coming into a sport and you're playing the way that you're playing, when you had that match that they played like that, it hits. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't put in all that hard work. You coming in there and you want to win that match. Now tomorrow, I'm just probably gonna be in tears because I don't know. I'm rooting for both. That's how I'm doing it. I'm rooting for both, and nobody better not say nothing negative about them. I better not even see an article negative about these two young ladies. You hear me? I'm not playing. So before we get into Taylor, guys, what do you think, Misty and So Pretty Tony? What do you think of these young ladies in with the path that they are going on and all the storms that they had to face? Because they faced some storms getting to where they're at.
Okay, so go ahead, Miss D, or do you want me to go?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, I mean, back to Coco.
Tony, turn your mic up. Sorry, your Mac.
My Mac. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so for as Coco goes, I'm going to go back to her and her being so young, and her success is beyond amazing, right? I think that experience that she had with Naomi at that time, when you're that young, and I'm going to use Angel Reese again as one of those big examples, who Coco is kind of the same. You look at those that have come before you and you're so astonished by them, but you're looking to pull the greatness of what these ladies have done before you and try to emulate some of the things that they have done, not actually be them, but be yourself, but want to be great, right? So to have that moment with Naomi was, like she said, it was such a profound moment. The tears flew, and you need to have those things for those younger players when they are up and coming. So it's the same for like an Angel Reese and having Lisa Leslie, and just the piece I did this morning dealing with Cynthia Cooper and all these older generational players that now are able to come back and speak on or offer the best of them for the future generation of the W or for tennis. So Taylor, what she went through in the earlier rounds of these matches, as we've all followed and have been able to see, and I'm following it very well, and I actually want to do a piece on it. I probably will. Glad you brought this up. So that's it. It speaks volumes, right? So thank you for bringing this up as well. But what she went through just 2 days ago, and have been able to be as successful as she is throughout this match, and not let that bother her or a discernment for where she could be at this point in this tournament alone, is greatness, right? Her son is coming to see her play, and just be able to battle through that is great. And having a commentator ask Venus Williams the most dumbest question I've ever heard someone ask, which always happens to play out that way when they're asking her a question such as, what do you think about this? I know that you just went to accounting school yourself and got a degree. Like, what does that have to do with what happened with Taylor? And what does Taylor's situation moving forward have to do with everyone else that comes forth and have to come and sit at the table and talk to reporters and commentators in reference to their match. Has absolutely nothing to do with it. But this is the world that we live in, and this is a part of the new society and a new generation of commentator and analysts and journalists and the different things that these ladies have to go through, and the vitriol. I'm going to keep using the word vitriol because this is what they have to go through. And this is what we have to go through as a society, as African-American women. And especially in tennis, they have gone through this since the beginning of time. This isn't new for tennis. It's not. I've been watching tennis since I was a little girl. They have had to go through this year after year after year after year. It doesn't matter how great they are. They're always going to have to go through this. And unfortunately, this occurs more time than none. It just happens to be that now we're seeing it more. But for these ladies to have, for Coco to have a Naomi and a Serena Williams and so on, and Venus and all the greats before her, and now to have Taylor have all of the ladies come up to her, a Venus speaking on her behalf, and so on and so forth. This is profound. I love it. I love it. And I wish that we can continue to do this as a whole, but I'm not even going to just say that it's been African-American women that have spoken out on Taylor, right? All the women of tennis and all the women of color right now have spoken out on this situation with Taylor. And it is so glad to see that this is happening. And I just happened to point out the African-American women in the beginning because this happens to them so often. But I'm going to retract and say, hey, right now for Taylor, every woman has spoken out on behalf of her. So let's be perfectly clear that it is not a race card right now. It was a race gesture that happened, but it is not a race card when it comes to everyone that has spoken on her behalf. And that situation, that has grown in the world of tennis. And I'm so glad to see that. So that in a nutshell, I can't wait to see the matchups tomorrow. I can't wait to see what happens. I am going to be watching. And kudos to Naomi and Coco. It's going to be a great match. I hope everyone tunes in. I hope somebody will go ahead and do commentary on it.
Yeah, you know it. I was trying to hold off because I told Riddick I wanted to do it after the match in the chat yesterday. I was like, after they do the match. So I told somebody that, and I'm like, man,
cover
huh?
Why don't you cover the match?
Oh, I don't know.
Duh.
Look, my mouth dropping, guys. I can't even get nothing out my mouth. I don't know how to call the tennis game though.
Hey, it's a
It'd be like singles, what? Double, huh?
it's a slow but steady race for tennis. I'm just saying, it's a slow but steady race. Long. It could be dense, but also yet exciting.
Yeah, because look, guys, I watch it and I'm like, dang. I'm like in the gym. Your head is in the gym as you're watching them go from side to side, hitting that ball in the rackets and doing their techniques and all this. You gotta know, when you're calling stuff, you gotta know what it's called. All I know is they hitting the tennis racket. So
look, guys in the chat, we are talking about tennis. Goon, I know you love coming in here with all of this crap. We are not talking about basketball. We're not talking about your favorite person. Get out of that right now before you time down.
Goon won't everything.
But listen, the first I hit on some Dana, okay?
Goon, but this is not the time to be talking about Dana.
Goon.
That you're in love, you're infatuated with her. If you could smell her socks right now, that would be heaven. We get it.
Oh, you're a little.
This
I
is
bet you
not
got
a
a whole bunch of posters.
not a
I
Dana
bet you got
Evans.
a whole bunch of posters of her, don't you?
He do.
She
This whole
your
wall is all
screensaver.
Dana Evans. Man, they gonna come
He talking about
Oh,
your
my
Wi-Fi.
screen, my
you
Wi-Fi messing
so
up.
much about Dana.
Yeah, you were going in and out. It's
Talking about
okay, Miss D.
Oh
Go,
no,
you
that's
had to
me.
call Miss D out
Good
like
No,
that.
no.
God.
Can you hear me
Right.
now? Can you hear me now? No. I said we'll get to Dana, but right now
Yeah.
we don't
We
go.
don't give a darn if she underrated. She undersized too. How about that?
So
Okay, we don't look. Dana, let's say goon. Dana has a story. We're
God,
gonna talk
get
about her.
out of here
We're
with
gonna talk
that.
about her.
You just timed out.
Okay.
You can come
Look,
back to
look, guys, y'all look. Don't let Goon be Goon in that chat because y'all gonna get y'all in the trick bag. Y'all keep messing with Goon.
on another day. Right now, we're talking about tennis. We're
Goony
talking about
goon. Chill out.
really
Chill out, Goony goon.
Yeah, we're talking about something really serious. This is very important.
Yeah. So
Oh, they should be dropping on 20 points. Yeah, a decent game. Stop
Don't
it.
talk to me
So
about
Miss D, do you
Stop it.
wanna
This
go
for
ahead
you.
and touch on Naomi and Coco before I play the presser? So pretty soon I'm gonna play the presser to you guys that Taylor did. But guys, if you remember, Taylor was 16 years old when they tried to play her about her weight.
Yes.
Look, I don't have the video, ADP. No, shoot.
Yeah.
You pulled it up.
Which one? I got the presser. I don't have a video on how. And guys, this is where it takes a village. Where some.
Okay, tell me what you want me to look up.
Miss D, what did you want to see, Miss D? I have the presser. I'm gonna play.
Not a Dana hater.
The presser.
I'm gonna play the presser.
But listen, ADP. Before you get to that, let me say something about this. I wanted to piggyback with what Tony was saying. So
yes,
I'm kind of dating myself, but Zena Garrison, Garrison, some similar things, and black. Nobody really take up for her. She was going through some stuff too. They accuse her of things, drugs, because she had those big thighs, and she was kind of built. And so Zena went through it. Serena, they did a cartoon about her, and Venus. So they always went through it because they was kicking everybody butt. So I'm glad to see this young lady get support, not only for Black Americans giving her support, but white people and other people that had, melanated people. So that's pretty good because back in the day, even Venus Serena sometimes felt like they was by themselves. So it's glad to see, Well,
they came together. They came together for Taylor. So when they played Taylor about her weight, they had to pay her back because Serena and them stepped in.
Right. Weight, racism, the girl talking crazy. Is that the same one, right? Talking crazy about her and all that stupid stuff.
Well, this happened this year in the U.S. Open, but her weight and how they tried to play her happened when she was 16. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, yeah. Well, you know what? We are built different. We are built different, so it's gonna look like that. Just like I said, Zena Garrison, she had thick thighs, and it's gonna look different on us. Far as the weight, even Serena, she's always muscular, even as a kid. It's gonna look different. So I don't think it's her weight. I just think it's her as a Black woman, but hey.
Right.
And not even trying to go off the subject, guys, but I'm glad that Barbie is doing it now. The Barbie brand is doing it now, but they only had a certain particular type of Barbie growing up. Now they have more diverse Barbies, and they also have different size Barbies, which is great. Different size Barbies, different. They even have the cutest blind. I seen a Barbie that was blind, but she was so cute, And I seen a little girl I follow. She's blind, but I saw her with the Barbie, and I was like, oh, the Barbie made that, and then I saw it in the store, and I'm like, that is so cool. Or whatever, but look how long it took for them to bring out different types of Barbie.
Years.
Finally,
years.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna say this. I ain't trying to hijack it. Goon, are you really Dana Evans? Are you Dana Evans? And fandom. Oh,
So,
Data Evans. That's what who said that?
Yeah, Serena Williams is a GOAT. I'm gonna do one on the Williams sisters because Donna brought that to my attention. And like when you guys be messaging and liking my stuff, I take note and I'll be watching. When somebody give me some advice, I do that.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna get into the presser with Taylor talking, and then
I didn't say that. Somebody said you was Data Evans. You troll her.
Go from there.
But we're gonna talk about her. We're gonna get to her. Just hang on. Hang on, Bucky baby. Hang on.
One question, please. Hands.
Taylor, tough loss. What did you learn from?
Guys, Taylor lost
not
today.
just the match, but this singles rank.
She lost the match today.
I'm exactly where I need to be. I said it in DC, and I was kind of inching there, but I'm exactly where I need to be. That's it. I'm playing the tennis that I need to play to be inside the top 20, top 10, to win a Grand Slam. She's a 2-time Grand Slam champion. I've beaten a Grand Slam champion this tournament. So I have everything that I need. And, it's just about now just keep getting the reps and keep putting myself in these types of positions. And this hurts, but it's part of competition. It's part of sports, but I'm right where I need to be.
Matt.
Hey, Taylor. Tough fight today. Are there any, I'm just sort of curious how your mind works in terms of after this is over, are you immediately replaying certain of the points in your head or thinking going through oh, I wish I had done this on that point, and what's the last hour been like for you?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely did that. So my coach and I have a rule where you get to sulk for 3 minutes. Yeah, I took 10. But then, first off, I got, love and hugs from my team. And, it just stings because I literally gave everything. And I gave everything. She came up with some really, really great tennis in moments where she was down and I thought I had it. But, it's part of sports. And for me, honestly, I was showering. I'm like, damn, when's the next time I'm going to play a singles match? I'm the kind of person where I'm that motivated me and I'm ready to go back again. So, I'm not done here. I have doubles tomorrow and I'm going to do everything that I can to hoist the trophy here. With that, I know I can do it. Me and my partner have done it before. And this is just motivating me to keep doing the things that I know I can do to be a champion. And, that's the cool thing about tennis. It doesn't matter what happened the day before. If you got another match, you got to turn around and get back on the saddle and keep going. So I'm going to use what happened today to just fuel me and to be able to even work on some of the things that I wish I did better in the singles match. I'm going to take that and try and implement those things in the doubles.
Correct.
On the love and hugs, how much of that was from your little boy? And just going further, would you describe that as being the toughest singles loss that you've experienced?
Yeah, I think so. Just because it was I was so close and, just it's literally a point here and there, quite literally that made the difference. So, it stings, but, I'm proud of myself. I don't think that I've ever put on a performance like this. And even when I had gone deep in some tournaments or played well, it's always was oh, okay, she's just on a run. And I think that, more than anything, I gained the respect of, everyone in the tennis world, and put a lot of my competitors on notice that the things that they were kind of ooh, we think that she's this type of player, but I think I said it the other day, I really eliminated the but and gained quite a lot of respect in the tennis world, both from men and women. So that's great. But I'm exactly where I need to be. And yeah, I mean, it feels good. I told AJ, I was like, wow, you stayed there the whole time. It was over 3 hours and he sat there. And when I was talking to my coach, when she was on the bathroom break, he was like, if you need anything, I got you. Just ask me. I'm like, okay. So, it's nice to be able to have that. And, I was in the cool down area and he was like, "Hey, Mom, let's work out together." And I'm like, "Sir, I just played 3 hours. I don't want to work out." He's like, "Let's do some squats." I'm like, "I'm good." So, that's the kid thing where it's just like, they have no idea. And I actually said it because I wanted to know what he was going to say. I was like, yeah, he's like, "Good job, Mom." I was like, "Thanks." I was like, "AJ, I lost." He was like, "It's okay." And I was like, that's the attitude. So I'm trying to embody that.
Cindy.
Can you take us through, I'm sorry, tough loss. Can you take us through after those 8 match points at the end of the second set? Barbara went off court. You went into the corner. I know you talked to your coach, but can you tell us what was going on through your mind at that point and kind of how you regrouped going into the third?
Well, first, when she went to the bathroom, I took the time on the changeover and I sat down for quite a while before getting up to go talk to my coach, just because I wanted to be able to center myself and hear my own thoughts before I went over and talked to him. Those, and I think that, everyone sees that this is the beauty of tennis, where it's just you out there. And so it didn't matter what he said. I had to take whatever he told me and bring it back and be able to, implement it on the court. So for me, I wanted to hear myself first and hear what was going on. I let myself scream inside, like, "Oh my God, damn it." And I gave myself a little bit of time. And then, I immediately tried to get back on, okay, what do I need to do? And, it's nice being able to go over and talk to the coach because, maybe they see things that I don't see or vice versa. So that was really what I did. But, more than anything, he was like, "Go take your time. You have the time, go take your time." So that's why I went back over. I sat back down, put the towel on, and just tried to, envision and think about what I wanted to do in the next set. I've gone through this many times and enough times to know that if you're thinking about what happened before, whether it's the set before, the game before, the point before, it never helps. So, I really just try to accept that I had opportunities. They went away.
I didn't
So
know.
this kind of gives you guys kind of a feel of, how Taylor, her mind operates after playing the game, what they choose to do for their little downtime for a little bit right after the match, and her son with his little encouragement and everything. I didn't play the whole thing. It was 14 minutes. Or whatever, but you can check it. You can check that presser out on YouTube. But it's just to give you a feel of, how Taylor plays her game, how she felt today after that loss, and then she got to come back and play. I think she said she's playing for the doubles tomorrow, I believe. I have to check if she plays tomorrow or if she plays Tuesday or not. But yeah, this kind of gives you a feel of who Taylor is besides the, she had that situation with her weight. She had that situation with old girl that, during the US Open. She still don't take away, please don't take away the players' accomplishments and how they've made a way for themselves, with dealing with all the drama and all the noise, behind them. And the way that she handled that particular situation shows her character, shows a lot. It could have easily went the other way. She could have snapped, she could have lashed out. You know what I'm saying? Because when somebody coming at you right after a match, you're like, wait a minute, And but she didn't react like that. So I think that shows a part of Taylor's character too, and just the fight that she's fought. Coming back after having her son, getting her body right to to play tennis again and to practice. That shows a lot, guys. These players, they're working hard and they're facing these storms, but they're still coming out to to play for us. I mean, first for themselves, but to play for us, period. And in the process, they still deal with different types of drama and hate and stuff like that at the same time. And so mentally it can be draining, or whatever. And I know that Simone went to go see Coco Coco played her match. So that makes a difference. This is what I'm saying. It doesn't the sports world is so big where you have different people coming from different areas of sports coming together to support each other. And that's what it's all about. I think Queen Latifah was there too at Coco's match, or was she at Taylor's? But she was there too. So just to see them out there supporting these ladies who I think are phenomenal, who I just started following Taylor, but Naomi and Coco, yes. And Venus and Serena, yes. Now Venus is back. See how Venus do us? So, guys, if you want to piggyback off of Taylor's presser, that would be great.
Yeah. So, I didn't know she was this old. I just really,
She's
heard of her.
29.
Right, she's
Mhm.
29. So in tennis, shoot, that's like over the hill. Even though it's kind of strange to say. But the fact that she hung in there, like you said, her weight, she had her son. Um, they wanted her to be she was going to be they wanted her to be this succession of the Williams sisters, but it never really panned out early for her. So she's finally starting to get her groove. And that situation, yeah, she could have handled it a different way with the lady, but I think her maturity and the things she went through caused her not to do that. So, and then
Mhm.
that was very interesting. And her coach said, "Look, you got 3 minutes to sulk." She said she took 10 minutes, but yeah. So it's good to see that older players um are getting that opportunity because they looking at the younger player. I think they started around what 12, not 12 for far as professional, but far as what they're looking for. The older players always get pushed aside after a while. It's like, you know what, oh, you're not gonna be a phenom, so I'm going to the next 12 to 13, 14, 15-year old. Older
And
player,
just an example too, Misty, like Naomi's dad's friend said that Naomi would never be anything.
Yeah,
People, that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
When people say stuff like that, you remember it. She remembers to this day.
Yeah,
And she was
let's stick with
she was she was young when she was told that she would never, not maybe, but never. That's a big strong word.
yeah, that's horrible to say to, anybody, but definitely a young lady, a guy too, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But all three they have something in common, and that's perseverance. Because even
Yes.
Coco Golf at a young age, you come into a sport where you already had Venus, Serena. Of course, you had others. You had Thea Gibson, you had Xena, but people don't talk about them. But
Well, Donna told me to touch on her. Donna mentioned Athea. She did.
right, she was the first. Right, she was the first.
Yeah.
But for Coco, she's coming to an era where she has to. Everybody looking for the next Venus and Serena's if you were a black woman, black American woman. So, they're looking for that, and that could be hard for her. And then she come from same surroundings that humble beginnings because tennis is still kind of a rich man sport. So she coming from humble beginnings, and her father was her coach, and not I'm not saying he wasn't professional, but you got these professional coaches out there. So her father was the coach, and she overcame that, to humble her surroundings, and it's not known for in her community known for tennis. So yeah, and then you
And,
got the young
and,
lady Taylor, and then she 29, she had a kid, in between her career and her
and
weight, and then
Naomi
you had
did too. Yeah.
right, and Naomi did too. Yep, yep.
And she's from Chicago, so I know Brooklyn would love her.
Oh
She's
yeah.
yeah, Taylor's originally from Chicago.
Okay,
So
yeah, yep.
I know he would love her as a player. But yeah, you're right. You broke down all three in one
Yeah,
about the players. So pretty Tony, what do you have to say about Taylor's presser?
I'm gonna say Taylor's presser was very clean and precise. I mean, just battling through what she went through, like I said a little bit before,
Mm-hmm.
having the will to have the knowledge and know that, hey, I'm not finished. I'm not done, and I'll be back.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I'm just getting started. I'm right where I want to be, and you'll see me again. Again, that's one of those moments where you say, I'm here. I told you. I ain't going nowhere. I'm right where I want to be, and I will see you again. So I like that. I like that. I think it's too easy to walk away from something than it is to stay in it and fight. But when it's something that you love,
Right.
you're gonna be there and you're gonna battle through it. You're gonna battle through it. But the joys of having her kid there, I think, makes all the better, right? Because then he gets to see her do what she loves, and the enjoyment and the excitement. Of course, he just wants to work out and play because that's just kids. Kids always want to play. But just her willingness to, of course, she would have loved to have gone another round, but to go through everything she went through and to be at this point and still have the knowledge, like she said, it stings because she gave it all she had. So if she had more to give to actually pull off the win, then of course she would have done that. But sometimes it's just not your night or it's not your day.
Yeah.
So, but
And she has I think she said she does the other match tomorrow, her doubles.
yes,
I think she has that tomorrow. So it seems like she has a feeling, a good feeling about that tomorrow. So we're gonna see, because a lot of times they, like, when they say that, they know their strengths, and then they probably, they done study whoever she's probably gonna go against, or who she thinks she was gonna go against before she even go against them or whatever.
Yep.
So
It's gonna be exciting to see the doubles if they let us watch the match, or if they have it televised, or you're gonna have to pay for the sports channel to see it all. But yeah, and some matches they show, some they don't, and you just end up seeing the highlights of it. But it would be nice. And just imagine if she had one, she still's gonna have to play the doubles. So
So it's tomorrow is gonna be very interesting. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be good. I know it's a lot of pressure for Naomi and Coco tomorrow, but I mean, they going in there, they not thinking about that. They just think about winning the match.
I think they're at a point when you get to this, every match can feel nervous, but when on the stage and have won like they've won, the jittery part, I don't think is really there. If they have any feel towards being nervous, I think for Coco it will be just the fact that she's gonna play Naomi.
Yeah, that's right.
And for Naomi, she's just like, hey, this young girl we used to practice in the same facility before. We played it before. I beat her before, but this time is different. She's much more skilled. She's much more advanced, and she outranks me, right? So it's anybody's day. So it is exciting to see.
So guys, that was part one of the show tonight. Is that I wanted to invite you guys into the tennis world, and I wanted to bring to your attention some great tennis players, and just to go watch their game, and you will see what I see in them. Like they are great and phenomenal tennis players, and the best is yet to come. To come for these young ladies, and I will be touching back because the rematch is tomorrow, and just on the Williams sisters and stuff like that. So ADP is going from, like, I love basketball, I love football, I love tennis. I am gonna do a live on Trinity Rodman, who is Dennis Rodman's daughter, but not just because she's Dennis Rodman's daughter. She also had to go, what I'm saying? She also had to go through her storms or whatever, but she's a phenomenal player. She just had came back from an injury. Stories like that, like So Pretty Tony and me and Misty say that everybody has a story to tell. And there are different types of sports out there. And we need to be able to come together as a sports community and be able to talk about all sports. I probably dip into a little volleyball because my daughter played volleyball or whatever. So I fell in love with volleyball, So part 2 of tonight is we want to everybody in the chat, guys, we want to know, each of us are going to touch on this. Is the WNBA crashing out? Ms. D, I'll let you start off.
Yeah, in a way. You got injuries, you got the CBA lingering, and yeah, I think in a way it is. Yeah, like today, it's not funny, but the bully, another bully of the league, the other crash out besides Lil Debo, she had a meniscus tear, and she was terrorizing people, and she had a meniscus tear, and that's Bria Hartley. So yeah, it's crashing out. You got the injuries, you got the refs, you got a lot of storylines. So yeah, in a way, not too much, a little bit.
Oh, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot, Ms. D. Depending on, you see how she tried to get them a cupcake? No, we're going for the full cake, Ms. D. The full cake, the full ingredients. We're gonna get into this tonight because the WNBA is. You know why I said is the WNBA crashing out? Because they think with their little petty threats to our players that they're gonna get what they want. They are crashing out because the players are not bowing down to them and saying, "Hey, yes, master," type of feel.
And then they're trying to get rid of Unrivaled. I mean, not get rid of they can't do that. So they go overseas.
Right. You're trying to threaten them and limit them to what they can and cannot do. And you can't do this day and time. These young ladies whether people want to believe it or not, whoever is 1, 2, and 3, and 4, hey, number 20, number 25 can do the same thing. They have more in their pocket. They have more talent. You always have this talent, and then you have this other talent where you can bounce off of. You know what I'm saying? So they have different things that they can do. So we know these women have a backup plan. And they're not going to give up. They're not, because like we already know 5 or 6 years, this has to stay. So whatever decisions they make, especially when it comes to, if you don't, what is it? What Unicorn said? Unicorn was like, if you don't, not Unicorn, but Unicorn said it too, and AT said it. If you don't start the season off or something, you get penalized or you can't play for the year, some kind of stuff like that. No, come on. Oh, now you wanna play with me. That's kind of like a threat. First of all, you don't have my meal plan and everything in order. You give me $25 and $47, for those that look for that, you know what I'm saying? That kind of look for that to help them, you know what I'm saying? Then if I do play for the child care or whatever, guess what? I got to come out of pocket. You mean to tell me I'm coming out of pocket, then you're gonna reimburse me? And trust me, they're not. What I'm saying is they're not paying for the full thing for child care, but whatever they're putting into it, you know what I'm saying? Come on with it. Give me that when it's time to pay. Let me go ahead and get that half. Why I got to wait all a long period of time to get it to be reimbursed? That defeats the purpose to me. Then you got the health plan, you got the meal plan, you got the them moving from a different state if they let go with a team or they transfer to a different team. All of this is reimbursed after the fact. So, you know, a lot of that stuff comes into play. Then you're trying to tell them where they can and cannot play. So, Miss D, you know it's deep. We're gonna open up them worms tonight. It's deep, boo-boo. We got to get into it. Miss D, you feisty. You be on the real. You be like, pay them players. So we're gonna need to pay them players. We're gonna need to do them right. Now, not only is Kathy now tripping with the you know, the owners of the teams and stuff like that, the players are going through their own crash outs. This year right here with the WNBA was nothing like last year. Last year was like, oh, hype me up type of feel. This year it's like cry me a river, because oh my gosh, our team, man, you talking about are they falling? Our team just whoo, it was crazy just to see like you know, yesterday's game, just to see Angel, you know, just stand up like that. It brings tears to you, because you're like, man, this young lady really loves the game. She really is. This something you want me to pull up, Miss D? It's something down here that got your name on it. But yeah, she really loves the game, and it's like, what in the world just happened? I don't even know if we won. Guys, did we win 5 games this season? Because I really don't know if we even won 5 games.
I think we won 8.
You talk about, girl.
I think we won 8.
Oh,
we won 9. Don't do us like that.
9.
We won
Okay.
9.
No, I want you to pull this up, because look, this is the crash out. That's why they crashing out. Look at it. Pull this up. I mean.
Okay, do I need to take? Okay, let me remove this one, and let me add.
Let me read this right quick, just a little bit, not too much.
Okay, go ahead, do your thing, Miss D. We in this together.
So Satu Sably said, made more money at Unrivaled than any year in my entire career. Ain't that crazy? So she make her feelings clear about the pay dispute. So now that should be a shame. The WNBA should be ashamed of themselves. Hold on. I was trying to that's a few days ago when they published this. This is Sports Kita. It won't let me
You said Sports Kita? Oh, okay. I'm familiar.
Yeah, I like that. Some of they it won't let me scroll.
It won't let you bring it open. It's probably telling you, you know how they be, do you want to accept all cookies? What, let me check and see what them cookies are. Talking about, do I want to save the cookies?
Hold on, let me take it down. Let me go back.
Okay, you want me to take it down? Okay.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get it back. Let me see.
Yeah, take your time. Guys, make sure you hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe to all of our channels. I'm at 401 ADP. It's almost there to 500. It has been a journey. So I'm at 401 now. So let the games begin, right? So Pretty Tony, you're at 110 now?
She got more.
I'm at 114. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Let's get to the ones that are not in the chat that are ear hustling. Can you give So Pretty Tony, go to her page and give her 6 more subs so she can get to 120. Miss D, where are you?
161. So I need 200 tonight, please. Bring your friends. This is a party.
Okay, big dog. Okay, I see you. Look, God, she said she wanted 200. She ain't playing no game. She ain't
now
waiting.
pull it back up. Let me see what it says. Let me see if it moves. Lord have mercy.
Girl, you gotta lighten that up now. That's the girl.
Hold on. Okay, can you see it?
I see the light, Carolina, but I don't see them words.
I know.
Oh man, I don't know how to make it bigger. Let me see. Oh, how you do this?
I know, really. She big dog. Big dog say 200.
Oh man. Hold on. Oh, I ain't gonna get it.
Come on, whole world. Miss D want her 200 tonight.
Yes. That'd be nice. Let me just read it. Just leave it on the screen.
That's fine. Yeah, just read it to the chat. That's okay. Do your thing, Miss D. You got it.
So, the WNBA has been trying to prevent players from competing in leagues in other countries through measures such as prioritization. I can't say it. Clause. approach, pointing to Unrivaled as an example by players playing in overseas leagues is essential for financial stability. Yeah, you want them. The WNBA want them to just wait. If it's a lockout, just wait, and before they get paid just to play basketball. Like really, so they don't want them to go overseas. They don't want them to go right. They don't do anything. So I wasn't aware that they already had publicly announced that they not players to play in rival league. Said on Tuesday. I mean, that's wrong. I made more money at Unrivaled and excluding this year in my entire career. So she only got paid this year. So the rest of the year she's been in the league, it's been going down. So in its debut season, check this out: Unrivaled paid players an average $210,000. Wow. So the rookies. I don't care who you are, start off at least $75,000. So it says nearly doubles the NBA's average around 120. So their upper echelon is 120. Okay.
I think
go ahead.
I think so. I think too, Miss D. They paying all of them gonna be getting up in the 200. So or more. You know what I'm saying, for playing in an Unrivaled. So of course they would feel threatened and want to crash out because you're trying to pay them pennies and they're going over there to get them dollars.
But you know what it also is? They want control. They want control of the players.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the crash outs. But another crash out I want to get to as well, which is talking about the scheduling. And that's why a lot of players are complaining about the scheduling. Because earlier this year, if you had a league pass, you picture in picture to get all the game to come on at the same time. What is Kathy doing? Remember that? Earlier this year, you're like, okay, you got to decide which game you're gonna watch. Should I watch this game? Should I watch? It's like ridiculous. So here goes Satu on that. So Satu is very outspoken. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, Miss D, and guys, I know y'all be like this, Kathy this, Kathy that, but she crashing out because let me tell you guys something. What Kathy wants, she gonna figure out how to get it. When she say the Fever and the Sky her teams that she want to promote, and that's what the big dogs want, really. And she got to listen to the big dogs, and then you come and you messing with her money. I don't care what nobody say. I know the word is that these two people are coming back to this team. I'm telling you, watch out because change is coming. They had money on that. You're making them lose money. They put all those games together for Chicago and the Fever to play. You play with their money. These are billionaires and stuff that's involved. So what I'm saying, huh?
What I'm saying, both of with the Sky messed it because they didn't get the right players on. It was times that Caitlin was not injured. So you don't have the right players around Angels. So why would you bank on this so-called rivalry that the league try to make this Larry Bird, Magic Johnson 2025 21st century thing, and it's not working. But your scheduling. Go ahead, finish it because I want to get to what Satu is very outspoken.
I was just saying that you're playing a risky game, Scott organization, when you messing with the big dogs' money. I'm telling you, to have that team go through what they went through this year, I don't care what position you are in. I don't care how much money you making. You can be touched. And what I mean by touched is you can be removed. So if you don't think change is coming, and it ain't gonna it's gonna happen when we least expect it. It's not gonna happen on our time, but it's gonna happen when we least expect it concerning this team or whatever. But you gotta look at something too. Now that the coach that was with Spoon on that team, now all of a sudden she's saying things. What perfect timing is that for her to come out? She could have come out any other time and said stuff, you know what I'm saying? And only because somebody coming at her bothering her. But the fact that she, piggybacked off of it and spoke up and defended herself, change is coming. Change is coming. You got Skywalker at the game. You got different stuff, and billionaires just don't be coming to no games like that just to be sitting and say, I'm getting ready to have me some fun. They want to see what they do with them, where their money's gonna go, and if they behind the cover, invested into these teams or whatever the case may be. This is beyond a WNBA crash out. Yeah, it's a tantrum out. I mean, not just for them, it's the fan. When I say it's the WNBA crashing out, this includes the fans, this includes the coaches, this includes the players, this includes this crazy CBA, this includes everybody that is a part of the WNBA.
Yeah, you're right. It is. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Oh,
No, I'm
yeah. I
agreeing.
want to get what ADP said about the situation with as a crash out, people coming out with different things that happen with these different teams. I want to get to that in a minute, but I was just I didn't know that Satu was very outspoken, and one of the crash outs,
Yes, she is.
right? She's not afraid to say, hey, quit scheduling these dang on games all close together, and that was another thing that the players was concerned, and people want to blame the refs and the physical play, but I think just the wear and tear. Here she said, Satu reacted to her comments regarding WNBA schedule caused outbursts. So Satu Sabally was recently at the center of attention for speaking out about the NBA's poor scheduling. Right. So look, a lot of people got league pass. Then it's on Zion, whatever the hell you call that. Then it's on CBS. Then it's on ESPN. Then it's on Channel 7. It's ridiculous.
Well,
So
that's the whole point. They wanted the Sky and the Fever to be the main teams or
right.
whatever. And they
I mean,
like,
I
okay,
understand, hey, I
we're gonna
understand
say
that, but
forget. Look, Miss D, we're gonna
uh,
forget all the other teams and we're gonna put them all on the same days and the same
right,
times.
right. Sabotage. They don't care. But sometimes, I don't know. But it says like it's here she goes. She said it's like they don't care about the player's safety. That's what Satu said just a few days ago. It's like they don't care about scheduling or whatever. I know people always love to come and say, "Oh, you guys want to get paid more. You guys need to play all these games." But at some point, there's a sports science to it. It's honestly just like it's like a game on game on game. Yeah. So I mean, the players we don't play it. So the players, I'm glad she spoke out on it, especially on her TikTok. I think she's no, she said people are in my comments harass me on TikTok, but she's on there anyway. But
Satu
yeah,
don't care. She did it when they interview her on her TikTok. She don't care. She just one of them ones. she just one of them ones. So
right.
pretty, tell me,
You,
you
you,
get
you
it?
can take it down. You can take it down. I just want
Okay, you want me to take it down? Okay.
yeah. So I'm gonna get in
Um,
Okay.
just jumping in just a little bit, kind of the same thing, looking at the different dynamics and what you're talking about, dealing with the CBA and where the players are, and looking forward to what next year is going to bring. But you don't have much to look forward to if you're pretty much going to have a lockout.
Right.
The players aren't playing. They're not playing, and they're not playing around. So it's a twofold. So either they're going to come up with something that's reasonable for these players, and you're going to play them with their worth, or you're just going to have a lockout. And it's going to be as long as they need to have one until they come to common ground.
Because when they is it guys, is it December when they start picking the players for the new teams? Like they did last year?
Probably so.
Okay.
But you have to take account to what the free agency is going to be like, because remember, everyone is under the contract this year, but as soon as the season is over, it's free for all. So you don't know who's going to land where. Besides that are sophomores and rookies, their contracts are definitely solid. You make it to the playoffs. I'm going to tell you, those teams are pretty much solid with the exception of probably losing a player or two. But then again, you never know. Not
right.
what they're
That's what I'm saying. You never know.
You don't know what they're thinking. You don't know where players are going to land. And players like Angel, they're all still trying to figure out ways to get folks to their team because at least you know that those players aren't going anywhere unless Jeff decides he's going to trade them, right? Their contract is good. They're supposed to be locked in with Chicago for the duration of their rookie contract, right where they are. But if he wanted to make a trade, he can. Why? Because their contract is still guaranteed no matter where they go. So I know a lot of people say, oh, well, they're locked into Chicago. They're not going anywhere. They shouldn't go anywhere. They're not supposed to go anywhere. They're locked into a contract with Chicago for 4 years.
Well, yeah, and I remember Carly saying she made it, she was talking about Angel and Camilla, that they're supposed to be locked in and they're gonna court them and all this kind of stuff, and the ones that she would see coming back next year and stuff like that.
But Jeff is the wild card. Jeff has an ego. Jeff
she's she's speaking from what she was saying
no,
that.
I know that, but we don't know Jeff. You know
No.
Jeff do some weird stuff. Jeff is he's like he got an ego. And it seems
Yeah,
like he don't really like Angel because Angel's outspoken, Angel is this and that. And so we don't know what unless if he goes, he goes, but if he stay, he could be very like a wild card. So he probably try to get rid of Angel or Camilla or just both. You know what him. He don't care about nothing about that. He just do what he do. So he's the wild card. So I can't say
Yeah,
that.
I don't think he's gonna
I can't.
I
say
mean,
that.
I don't know, but I'm just saying from what she was saying, the Twin Towers are gonna be there next year.
Carly, no. Carly know better. Carly trying to act like a Anna Constable. Carly,
I don't think for next year that the Twin Towers are going anywhere.
I can't say that.
The following year, yes.
No, I can't. I can't say that. I can't say that ADP because
I'm going by. I'm telling you. I'm
not going by Carly. I'm going by his.
I'm keeping it real. I'm telling you.
His personality.
No, I'm just keeping it real. I'm telling you. We all want. Listen.
I know.
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say. Hold on, Miss C. Listen. I'm gonna say it like this.
I want her to stay there.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it like this because I'm not in their shoes. I'm not in their position. I don't know what's going on them behind closed doors. It will be what they want to do at the end of the day, right? And listen. What all I'm saying.
No,
all I'm saying is you gonna let me finish?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So Miss D, all I'm saying is that sometimes as fans, and even me, what we want for the players is not what the players want for themselves.
They don't have no control.
Hold on, Miss D. Okay. Let me tell you something. I'm not finished.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. They don't want.
You can't listen. This is the biggest mistake that we can ever make in life, and we think that man has control over our life.
I didn't say
they don't. They don't. They can say what they want to happen for you and try to put you in different situations or whatever, but they don't get that entitlement. They don't get that. I mean, I'm just speaking from my perspective when it comes to stuff like that. What I'm saying is this: I do know, Ms. D, and we know in life when this is the way that the players have been treated. It didn't just start now, right? This has been going on for quite a while, right? So you know what happens when people think that they are bigger. I don't care what nobody say. When people think they're bigger than the program, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how it's going to happen, but I do know change is coming. And the way I saw the way I saw Cheryl Reeves try to get out Twin Towers, if you think other people not thinking about a package deal, I'm telling you, if that happens, it will be a package deal, because for that lady to get on TV and everybody hear her, guys, she had honey on her chest for our Twin Towers. Not one of them. She could have easily said
that's her fault. That's her fault, because she should have had. She could have had.
Well, maybe she was reminiscing, but
I don't know what she was watching. Come on, Cheryl. Go ahead.
Yeah, but
read it.
if she's thinking it, then probably other teams are thinking it.
You're not getting what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're speculating. Right.
What I'm saying, listen. I'm not saying that. Look, you went way to the left, and I'll tell you why. I'm not talking about
to the left.
You went to the left. You know why? I'm not talking about. Look. Angel and Camilla. Of course, the people want. What I'm saying is Jeff. I'm not worried about Angel Camilla. I ain't even talking about them. I'm talking about Jeff crazy stuff. Jeff don't have no sense. If Jeff is still the general manager next year, we don't know what they gonna do. We don't know what he gonna try to package Angel or Camilla or both. But we don't know that because his personality. Because because he has an ego problem. And he wants to be in control.
We know that, but I'm saying, sometimes, when your enemies become your footstool, anything.
I understand. I'm not talking about that. I understand what you're saying.
I'm just saying anything can happen.
I know that. I want that to happen. I want to be positive, but I'm talking about Jeff. They got to get.
I'm talking about him. Yeah.
They got to get rid of him because his ego is out of. Look.
Change coming, Misty. Don't worry about it. Change coming.
Listen. You got rid of your draft picks. Sonia Citron was supposed to be a Sky. You bring in a 36-year-old or 37-year-old, and you say, "Hey, this is your team." You bring in Tyler Marshmallow because you could control him. His ego is out of control. You have to get rid of that guy. Michael Alter is asleep at the wheel because he don't give a damn, because he just one of those owners that just want to be on autopilot, and he believe anything Jeff tell him. Oh, Jeff, that's what it seemed like. There's no way you can sit up there and think that's not embarrassing.
I'm not saying he gonna stay, Miss D. I ain't saying
I don't want him to stay. I don't know, but I'm saying if he stays. Listen, if they gonna keep him, he's going to trade one of them because his ego. He didn't want none of them.
We just playing.
I'm going back with it. Listen,
when I said Cheryl wanted the Twin Towers, I'm speculating. We're just speculating.
But what I'm saying is his behavior, how he moves as a GM, give you a clue that he don't care about training Angel Camilla because his ego is in a way. That's all I'm trying to say. He has an ego. And so he don't give a damn about Angel's star power. Matter of fact, he hate her star power. He's trying to dim her star power by putting the team around hers as the Bad News Bears.
Well, yeah, he tried that and he didn't win. If you watch him, he has a pattern. He has a pattern. He used the same pattern. But what I'm saying is he doesn't have that control over the Twin Towers, over Angel, like you think he does. He doesn't have that type of power. If he did, if he had that type of power, look at how Angel, every time he tried something, he came off on top.
Michael Alter, like I said, is on autopilot. He see this hot garbage.
Tony, it's getting spicy up in here.
He see this garbage, but Jeff should have been fired right now. He didn't do it. So Jeff coming back. Why would you bring Jeff back? Of course they're gonna glaze. You know what they're gonna do? A lot of these teams gonna put together a package deal because they know Jeff is a little slow, and he'll do it because he ain't necessarily slow. I won't say slow. He just got an ego problem. He wants to control everything, and he only the general manager. You ain't controlling nothing, Jeff. So I can't. I'm not saying that Angel right now don't have no power, because if she had the power, Jeff be gone. She has to be smooth with it though. She need to march in that office and give Jeff that. And say, hey, look, I like being here. I'm not trying to. You. That's just your team, but Mr. Jeff got to go, because you can't put the bad news bears around me and think I'm gonna stay. Exactly. Jeff is a puppet.
So, Pretty Tony, what you think, girl? Let me see. You see what AL 504 said. Did Tony what Tony at? Maybe she had to do something. Michael just reaping the benefit. Jeff P is egoistical, narcissist, and has a problem with strong, outspoken black females. Got the Sky organization looking bad out there in the W. Yeah. Because I've been Donna, I've been watching how he moved too. I've been watching him. I was watching him at the ceremony. I said, look what we have here.
Jeff, let me say something else about Jeff. Jeff is sneaky. Remember we was talking about the old coach Danielle Robinson? Crystal Robinson. I said Danielle Robinson. Crystal Robinson. So Crystal, you said now she coming out with it, but guess what? She's probably on the gag order. She was probably under a gag order, huh?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you. We couldn't hear you before. I was like, maybe she had to go do something.
Hold on.
No, my mic was. I switched from my mic to my computer.
But she was under the gag order, I think. So that's why she didn't speak on it. This is not look. So we go from Kennedy Carter, Dana Evans, all the. It's just too much drama, and he liked to keep up mess. Obviously, he bring the messy people, and so she spoke out and they accused her of racism or somebody racism, and Jeff is the main person feeding the media, doing sneaky stuff behind the media. You don't want no general manager like that, and so he just got to go.
Yeah, I have no problem with you saying he got to go and all that good stuff. Everything you said.
He like to keep up mess. That's what he like to do. Keep up a mess. And now we realize it's not Kennedy Carter. It's everybody else that was there last year. You want to blame Teaspoon and Kennedy Carter. But everybody else is doing what they was doing. Right?
Riddick said Jeff P. Master manipulator until they find out Riddick. Look, he master manipulated them, and then when they find out, they feel crazy.
Because he is very passive. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Me and Miss D was going back and forth.
I know y'all was having a good old time. I'm sitting here just looking at y'all and watching y'all have a good old time.
She be trying to put me in that trick bag over here.
No, I'm talking about
I be standing 10 toes down because you know she be hanging with the crew bro Claude now. She be hanging with bro. No, she be hanging with bro Claude now.
You always want to be counselor and be counseling, and sometimes it's not about the counseling. They have no control.
Didn't.
No control.
That's what she said.
Of Jeff PP. Okay? No control of Jeff PP. PP do what
I did not say nothing. I did not say
about the
anything.
Jeff PP do what Jeff PP wants. That's why Jeff PP needs to be FIRED.
Thank you, B.
Well, here's what I think, right?
Yes, thank you.
I think this. Regardless to whether he chooses to keep him or not, or trade him, or whatever the case may be. See, you got me saying PP.
Right, Jeff PP.
Whether he decides
what's his name? I don't know. PP.
Keep them both or trade one or whatever. They're locked in their contracts.
Yeah, well, they're locked in.
Mind you, you don't only have those two. You still have Van Lift and the other one. So and West Bell. So you still have 4. with those 4, at the end of the day, if he chooses to keep those 2, and something tells me that he will, I don't think that he's going to get rid of either one. I truly don't think so. You know why? Because of this reason and this reason only. If you remove Angel, you remove the cash cow. And I don't think that even the dumbest person would do that. We know that he's not the brightest tool in the bag. Of course, we absolutely know that he's not the brightest tool in the bag. Camilla is, and you picked her to be your franchise player. However, Angel ended up being your franchise player. But you have to, those 2 are a pair. You can separate them and you can move Angel, and Angel is going to thrive wherever she goes. You risk the chance of Camilla not being that dominating force without Angel. She can be, depending on who you surround her around, but she has to get comfortable. And now you put her in a situation to have to start over with someone new. Right?
I don't want to see.
Has to get comfortable. I know, but listen, where she would have to get comfortable. The only way you would have to put her with someone, if you switch and you traded Camilla, you would have to put her with a team with someone that she's comfortable with, and the only ones that she's used to playing with and someone that she idolizes is Asia, or someone she played with like a AB, but AB doesn't seem like her. She really kind of will gel with Camilla. So you run the risk, and these are all speculations, right?
But I can't say. Let me say this. I don't know. I don't want to make her seem. I'm not saying you make her seem soft. I have confidence, Camilla. It has nothing to do with Angel. Her connection has nothing to do with Angel. She could play anywhere, just like Angel.
I know,
play
but
anywhere. No. But she's not sensitive.
but I'm not finished.
She's not sensitive. She's not
I
sensitive.
know, but I'm not finished.
But go ahead. But she's not sensitive though. You try to make her
Yeah.
seem like she.
No,
I
I'm
need
not. I'm not
Angel. I
saying that
need.
she's soft.
That's not what you said.
I'm
You
not. I
didn't let her
didn't
fin-
say that she
you
was
didn't-
soft.
You didn't let her finish, Warrior.
I didn't
Go
say
ahead.
that
Go
she
ahead.
was
Go ahead.
soft.
Go ahead.
Strong Warrior.
When I'm
you didn't let her
saying, when I say that she needs someone like an Angel, not necessarily Angel. And I did say that if you don't have an Angel, you have to have surround her with someone like an Angel. I didn't say Angel for sure. That Angel has to be a must. Angel has to hold her hand. She has to be around someone dealing with the same energy, the same breed, the same passion, the same know-how like an Angel that will help her thrive. I'm not by far saying that she's soft. She's not soft. Can she have a more aggressive demeanor about her? Yes. She doesn't, because that's not her nature. We all know that. We've seen it with her at South Carolina. We see it here in the league. She has spurts where she can be aggressive. She has a smart ass mouth. We know that. People don't see it, but when she talks, you can hear it. She's a smart ass.
Right.
It really is.
What I'm trying to say. Go ahead.
So we know that she's not a softie. She has spurts in the game where she's very lazy, but a player like Angel helps her move and thrive. And that's what I mean. She needs like a person like Angel. Angel helps get the best out of her at times, but even when Angel's there, sometimes when she gets down on herself, she just gets really, really low, and nobody can get anything out of her. That's just Camilla.
But
right?
what I'm saying, I
She's
understand what
gonna
you're
do
saying.
it regardless. But I don't see him, in my own opinion, moving those two because of what they need, not just for centerpieces, but for financial pieces for Chicago.
That's all he care about. That's all I'm saying he care about.
And that's fine. And
But
you
what
know
I'm-
why that's fine? You know why that's fine? It's fine because those are two cornerstones that can help your organization be very successful.
He don't care about that. He don't care about that, Tony.
Yeah, but I'm not concerned more or less about.
But what I'm saying is, but guess what though? Reason why I say that, you don't want a disgruntled person. Angel has a very outgoing person. You don't want her disgruntled. So you got to get rid of him because his ego.
He's
we
not
don't know.
Gonna change her character by what
No,
he doing.
no. What I'm saying, you got to get rid of her because she gonna be disgruntled because he gonna be
She's not gonna be disgruntled.
And reason why I say that. No, listen. Reason why I say that. Listen. You know why I say that? Because he's like, we just talk about Crystal. Listen, we just talk about Crystal Robinson. Why is it every the last 2 years we've been hearing stories about Jeff telling Carly Bell? At first it was Anna Constable. Stuff happened in the locker room. He got people spying. Last year was Dana Evans, who was an op, telling the stuff in the locker room. Yeah, they blew blah 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 blah. And Jeff is sneaky, and all
at the end of the day, whether he's sneaky or not, he's exposed, right?
Yeah.
So now that he's exposed for the true person he is, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's things that he's done, and it's been covered. Now he's exposed. When you expose a snake like that, sometimes now your head is out. You can no longer hide behind rocks and maneuver. Everything about you is now out in the open, right? So the things that you done in the dark, and remember the saying goes is what's done in the dark comes to light. And now it's in the light.
It's coming.
So now there's things, there's no more, there's nothing else that's vitriol that you can do to this team or this organization that you haven't already done. And the more that you try to do, the more it's going to come out. And I can guarantee you when this season is over, the way that they cakewalked last season is not going to happen this season.
I hope so. But let me say this. He seems a little too comfortable.
No, he's not comfortable. He's hot.
Before yes, Miss D.
He seems kind of like, I don't know. But
that's what anybody that think they can't be touched, but not now.
Oh, he's not
Everything
now.
is starting to come out. Everything is starting to come out.
Watch him. He's sweating bullets. He is around Angel, watching like a hawk, listening because he wants to know what's next, what's going to be said. He's quiet, but he's quiet for a reason.
Exactly.
He's that little mouse because he's trying to fucking figure out. I'm sorry, I cussed. What is next? Because a player like Angel, he doesn't know what's next. She doesn't show her hand.
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't.
Nope.
She's a Taurus. She's
but
just like me.
He feel like, okay, Michael hired me. He trusts me. That's my friend. So that's what I'm saying. He seemed a little.
Let me tell you, he just uses toilet paper.
Camilla is another one that doesn't show her hand.
Yeah.
Camilla is very smart.
Yes.
Listen, if you ever listening, listen, Camilla. I want you to have your own personality. I don't want people to think
she does have her own personality.
I want people to think because you 6'7", Miss Camilla.
Nah, she has her own personality. She's her own.
They don't need a personality.
Listen, whatever happened to you, you don't need nobody else. You don't need nobody else.
But the gist of saying the gist of what we're saying when we're saying she needs somebody else, we're not saying that.
I know. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying, but people know about what I'm saying. People had it. Oh, Angel Camilla. I want her to be herself. You are yourself.
Some people are dynamic duels, right? And you have to look at it.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is
dynamic duels. You can look at Asia and what is the guard that's with Asia?
Chelsea.
Yeah, Jackie.
Jackie.
Look at hey T.
Hey, I'm sorry, T.
Look at Jackie and look at Jackie and Asia.
Yeah, but what
that's
I'm saying is
fair.
That is, but listen, this is the difference. Asia can play anywhere she don't need no motivation. Jackie can do the same. Camilla, I need you for yourself. No, don't listen to Darius, okay? My name is Darius. Miss D. Blah blah blah. Anyway, don't listen. I want you. You waited behind the dirty deaconess, okay? You waited behind the dirty deaconess. Come on now.
She's already her
You're
own
a
person.
six,
God,
seven.
man, you better check her out
You're
on her
6,
socials, man.
7.
She come for
Okay,
you
but
when
yeah.
she wants
Okay,
to. Don't
okay.
get it twisted.
Okay, come for me. Come for me. I want you.
She will. She
I
will.
want you. Listen.
Miller.
Camilla, I ain't got nothing to do with
Miller. We
over
good,
there.
Miller. We good.
Camilla,
We good,
we
Miller.
straight. Get
You
that
good
one
with
right
Tony.
there.
You good with ADP.
I'm gonna throw her under the bus.
Tony, let me say this.
That's a bus killer right there.
I need you, Miller, Killer Miller. I need the young lady to push the hell out of Flaugier to do that every freaking game. You waited too long behind the dirty deaconess. I need you. That's just for you, not for me. I'm 5'3".
Miss
Okay, I'm a
Venus.
little short. I need you.
You're right, T. Camilla.
You don't need nobody else. You're 6'7". Get in there. Get in there. Pick up Flaugier.
Let me tell you something. You know how many F bombs Camilla done said in the game? Y'all think y'all slick.
I'm gonna tell Miss D.
Look, I don't want to. Look, that's fine.
Disrespect
F
you.
by the way, cuss away, and guess
No,
what?
she not gonna disrespect you.
Look, listen. Be like Ludacris. Roll them bowls. Be like the Dirty Deaconess. She elbow everybody in the mouth. Get in there. Get in there.
Tiffy, we got Tiffy in the house.
Can't
Tiffy,
nobody
you
stop
got
you. Go ahead, Tiffy.
Weigh in
Go
on
ahead.
this, Tiff.
Go ahead, Tiffy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What's up, y'all? I got a controversial take, but I'm gonna say it regardless.
Oh gosh, here go Tiff.
You know I had to come up. You know I had to.
I know, because we know you can't stand that PP, man.
Two things. The biggest thing is the biggest mistake that they made this season is trying to play through Camilla. She's her own player, but she has said time and time again she doesn't like to score. She prefers to pass.
She told him, didn't she, Tiff? She told him now.
Exactly. So my thing about it is Camilla does not have to be a first option to be impactful. Camilla's problem with this team is the only people she like is Angel and Michaela.
Because they're real.
Because they're real and she knows them. It takes a player's coach to open up Camilla. She was slowly opening up to Teaspoon. We ain't Camilla smiling with none of these coaches. Not Courtney, not Tyler, not Rena. It's not one coach on that team that Camilla likes. So yes, she needs Angel. Not because, well, one, Angel raises everybody's ceiling. But she needs Angel because she trusts Angel. Angel, the only one on that team that she can trust to go out there and want to win. Michaela can try all she wants. She's not that good underneath this coach. She's a great locker room piece. She's not that good as a player. And I do believe that Camilla will continue to get into her dominance, her aggressiveness, but you need an aggressive guard too. You know what I'm saying? Camilla was who she was in her third year in South Carolina because she had Raven Johnson, who was
Raven
putting that battery in her back. She also had Malaysia Fulwiley. Don't sleep on Fulwiley, because when you have a dog like that who's gonna pull up behind you and be like, "Hey, we running this? We running it." So it's like when you remove somebody like Kennedy Carter, who Camilla also fed off her energy too, right? They used to each other up. When you remove them and put them in, Atkins, I have mixed feelings about her, but Sleepy Atkins be sleeping. Every other play she be sleeping. Okay.
But you know what, Tiffy? I think now I knew she was gonna catch something, because I'm just saying what I think. When she took up for Angel, I said, okay, they're gonna come for her. I think somebody said something to her, because remember, she started off making movement, then all of a sudden she stopped.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Atkins don't like nobody on this team except for Angel and Camilla too. But she too sleepy for me. She decides she want to play every other day. And that's why I feel like
I think they told her something though, Tiff. I think they told her something.
No.
They did not. This ain't no conspiracy, ADP.
It is one for me.
No, it's not. Listen, let me say this. Let me say this. Hold on.
Tiffy won't finish. I'm sorry, Tiffy.
Okay, hold on. Bella, swipe my phone. Bella, I need you. Now,
She got the ball, Tiffy. Tiffy, she got the ball. No, she didn't get the ball. That's why she was frustrated. She is the number one option. Far as who gonna guard her? What did Bree Hall say when she was guarding somebody? Who gonna guard you? Who can't guard you? Who? Well, I'm gonna say who gonna guard you. Hold on, let me say.
Like this.
Who gonna guard you? Hold on.
Tiffy, go ahead, Tiffy. I'm sorry. I interrupted Tiffy.
Who gonna guard you?
I'm sorry.
Nobody. She's 6'7". Nobody gonna guard her.
Miss D, we saw Skylar Diggins a little behind get up and block her. Sanaya Rivers got up and
Right,
blocked.
you're right. But you know why? Because sometimes she take her height for granted. She needs to get. Reason I say that. Look, you don't get off the ground. She need to get off the ground. She don't lift up off the ground for some reason. I don't know why she do that. But
And that's what I'm saying. Like they needed a real vet. It's a reason they don't mess with E Will for that. You know, E Will is
Right,
okay.
right, Tiffy. And the fact that Angel keeps saying, the fact that Angel is still talking about those vets, Tiffy, that shows a lot.
Well, E Will is not that she's not that I can't describe her. She's not that bad that everybody needs. What I'm saying is,
Nothing.
I'm screaming. No,
you have
but
to watch it on the playback if you want to hear what I said, girl.
Oh, yeah, y'all talking. Okay, go ahead. T. Camilla said I should be quiet.
Sorry, I don't know how I got my computer weird.
LOL. Y'all funny. No, I mean, I got smoke for everybody. But I think for Camilla, it's like if you give her an aggressive guard, like someone, not Sleepy Atkins, okay? You get her an aggressive guard, you keep her with Angel, and you get her a point guard who can really like a rim runner, then you're gonna see the best of Camilla. You don't, and that's okay to say, like, she does not need to be the number one option. She even said herself she doesn't like it. So I feel like play her to her strengths. She's best off the move. She plays very well with Angel, and sometimes with Atkins. But it's like whenever you have guards who are intentionally trying to sabotage half of your duo, it doesn't work. Like look at Washington, right? Washington works well because of Kiki and Sonia. Look at what's that place called? Indiana. They work well because of AB and a guard, whether it's Kelsey Mitchell and whoever else. If you look off one of your main two production points, of course you're not going to win games. Of course it's not going to work, right? So that's why I personally think, and if you've been peeping, I personally think Jeff is not going to be there next season. And it's a high possibility that Tyler's not going to be there next season either. But I do think that it has to be input. Thank you, Crystal Robinson, because I feel like without her saying what she said and exposing him, it could have been up in the air. But I definitely feel like, it's going to be some major changes to Chicago. And Carly Bell, she is a liar, okay? She is getting paid to, say what they're saying. She's the new Annie Constable. And it's true. She's a liar. And there's something about that lady, like nobody in Chicago media wants to hold the coaches, to account. Even, did you notice the last press conference? I'm going to lay my plane right here. The last press conference was less than 6 minutes total after this whole Jeff's fiasco came out, right?
Yep.
The last press conference, post-game conference, was less than 6 minutes total. The players spoke for like 3 minutes, and then Tyler spoke for like 2.5 minutes. I was like, this is weird. It's weird that they're not speaking much, and only like 2 people were asking questions after a game. So it really feels like they're trying to figure out damage control.
Say this, Camilla. Listen. Now, you need a sidekick, and you said that you really don't want to score. And guess what? Your career is over, ma'am. Your career over. If you don't want to do it.
Whose career is over?
Her career over. Because
Miss D,
no,
you're
you need
to this party.
I'm not a party pooper.
Oh no, I got to stand up now.
She
I
needs
got
to
to
be
stand
no,
10 toes down.
no. You can say, hold on. Let me say what I'm saying. You can say 10 toes, 11
Yeah,
toes,
because
12 toes.
you can't. What?
Hold on.
Repeat what you just said for a minute now.
Hold on. You
what?
It's a self. That's not about you. No, that's about Camilla.
You
Camilla,
tripping.
if that's the case, just don't play basketball. Do you want to play basketball if that's the case? If you said that, because if you had that mindset, no, there's nobody out there. There's nobody coming for your crown. Dominique Malonga is still 19. Whoever is whatever, and you want to be the second option at 6'7". You want to shrink
But
at
that
6'7".
some people just are like
Yeah, you
that,
can't
Miss
say
D.
that.
I know, but
Miss D,
no,
listen,
Miller,
Miss D,
hold on,
hold on, Miss D, hold on.
You get.
If somebody came for you like that, say ADP, you know, they come in the chair, they come on the panel, and they tell you who you are and what you cannot be.
You told her.
I would not let them do that to you. So we're not gonna do that to Camilla or Angel. We're gonna stand 10 toes down.
And somebody need to hold her hand. And somebody said that she don't want to be no scorer. She just want to pass the ball. What in the world? Yes, Who was that? I'm serious. I
might have a little voice, but I'm serious. Camilla.
We don't. You know, I feel an ops.
No, listen.
I feel an ops going on.
No, I'm not an ops. I'm no ops.
You
sweetheart, listen. You 6'7". You are. I love Angel. They drafted you first, ma'am. You can't hide. You have to. No, you cannot hide.
Okay.
You can't be you can't be dominant.
What in the world?
No, ain't no ADP. I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
No, I'm serious too.
But hold on. No, let me get what I'm saying out. If that's the case, if you need somebody to motivate you,
that's your opinion.
No, that's what y'all said.
No, that's your opinion of.
I know that she could be a dog. I seen her. I seen that. But listen, the way you treated Flau'jae when she got in with your teammate. No, listen. The way you treated her. Listen, ADP. Let me see what I'm saying. The way that you pushed Flau'jae and you got upset because you was protecting your teammate. You had to have that dog in you all the time. Can't nobody. They don't have time if that's the case. I don't think that's the case. I really do think that you could be a beast. But if you're gonna have that personality, you might as well just go home, because I'm serious. Okay, no, you have to be a self-motivator. This is professional. Don Stelly is not there. Raven Johnson is not there. That's how you feel. You have to be a motivator yourself sometimes. You don't need nobody. You need. That's all. Reddit. That's not Reddit. Do you not get what I'm trying to say?
She never said that she needed someone.
Exactly. Reddit. Hold on. Reddit said her career. No, what I mean is, if you have that mindset, just go home, because nobody can stop you, Camilla. Nobody but yourself.
No, she don't need to go home.
Okay, yeah, my turn.
That's what I'm saying.
She doesn't need to go home. Some people are built. I know, but some people are built to be in front. Some are not. It doesn't mean that you're not a dog. It doesn't mean that you don't want that, because you choose to take a back seat and just do what you score here and score there and not be the forefront because you're the tallest. It doesn't mean anything less of that person. If she does not, and that is not her demeanor, you said if she doesn't want to be the leader, the front runner, or the beast, or the dog, then she should go home. I know you said she can, but she doesn't want. You said if she doesn't want to, then she should go home. She doesn't need to go
I don't know
home.
what she wants to. I hope that's not her personality. I hope that, but
we're talking. But listen, Ms. D, when we're saying that, we're talking in terms of her having someone like Angel, because it brings the best out of her as a player. Some people, it's the sport itself. It's the sport itself. Some people are just like that. They're built that way. It is what it is. Some post players are like that. Some guards are like that. We can't explain it. We can only enjoy the game for what it is and each player for who they are. That is who Camilla is, and we can't change that about her. We've seen it now.
She can
with
change
her.
that about her. She
Well,
can change
we've
that.
seen Ms. D. We've seen it with her for 4 years in college, and we're in the pros, and we've seen it for 2 more years.
I don't want you to be.
This is her.
Go ahead. But
This is her.
I don't want her to be a Kalani Brown or Tiara.
Right, but this is her. This is who she is, though.
No, but she's heading down that path.
No, she's not.
No, she's not.
No, she's not.
If
No,
she don't
she's
get
not.
it, if she don't do that, she will. And
She's not heading down that path.
Would you listen? Listen, I know this. I know you don't. I love Camilla, but what I'm saying is, if y'all saying that, if y'all saying that, oh, Angel had to hold her hand and blah blah blah.
We didn't
that's
say
not
that, Ms.
good.
We didn't say that. You keep saying we're saying that. That's not what we're saying.
Let me give you an
You're
example.
stuck in your way.
Let me give you an example, right? Look at Dejanay. When Dejanay was on the Dallas Wings, she looked horrible.
Horrible.
And it's not because she's not talented. It's because of the talent around her. She was held back because
when she was her talent. I'm not talking about her talent.
When she was put and she looked unaggressive. She looked like she didn't know how to get her shot. She looked out of place, right? But when Dejanay went into a better system, when she went into a better culture, when she went with a coach who's gonna yell you down, but also believes in their talent and meets Dejanay where she's at, right, with her skill set. Now Dejanay's outplaying the starter. She's one of the top 3 best players on the Lynx, and she will
on the Lynx. That's right.
Finals. So we're saying the same thing is true for Camilla. She needs to be around people who will meet her at where her best skill sets.
Compliment her game. Compliment her game. Yes. Someone that will compliment her game. Exactly.
Camilla, demand the ball. Demand the ball. That's all. You don't have to be. I'm not saying you need to be Angel. Be Camilla. Demand the ball. Nobody's there, ma'am. Nobody's there. There's nobody there for you. They can't stop you. Nobody's there. Nobody. Look, it's a house, but nobody in the house. It's a parking lot. Nobody in the parking lot. Brittany Griner, she on her way out. Who gonna guard you? Who gonna guard you? Who gonna guard you? Nobody.
Donna said Camilla's career is just beginning.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying
she will be okay with the right developmental coach, better than the average post player that's been around 4 years.
Hello, I'm calling Sylvia Fowles. Hello, I'm calling Lisa Leslie.
Miss D,
hello,
let me finish
it's you.
reading.
It's you. Go ahead. It's you, Camilla. Nobody stopping you but you. Ain't no stopping us. No stopping.
Guys, y'all know one thing about Miss D. She gonna whatever she says, she gonna stick to it.
She don't see reasoning. She don't see reasoning.
No, she's straight gonna stick to it.
It is reasoning.
Just how you be reading me talking about ADP the
nobody out there. It's nobody who she got out there. It's not like okay, look, listen. Brittany Griner had who she had. She was played years with Sylvia Fowles. There's nobody in this league that can stop you. Dominique Malonga is still younger. She got who?
Yes, they can. Anybody could be stopped on any given night. It's basketball.
No, I'm talking about on the post.
Anybody can be stopped.
Nobody can stop that girl. She could be like Asia Wilson.
Well,
Camilla. No, listen. Camilla can shoot. Camilla can do it. No, Camilla should be averaging. She had to be aggressive. No. Even look. You still.
My God.
Would you listen? Get in when you
listen.
No,
Miss D, you always tell me to listen, girl, but then you don't listen to me.
Hold on. Let me say one more thing.
Right.
Let me say one more thing. She can be that, and also, you see how Angel get in when she fit in. She don't plays is not run for Angel. They don't run no plays for Angel. That's sad. Rebounds, putbacks. Nobody stop you. I will see nobody out there right now that's gonna stop you right now.
Aaliyah Boston stops her every single time we play the Fever.
I know, and guess what? That's sad. Listen, get Aaliyah Boston out your head, because you could kick Aaliyah Boston ass.
Malanga stopped the Malanga blocked the hell out of shots. I'm just saying.
Okay, y'all not get what I'm saying. This is not. I don't know.
No, we get what you're saying, Miss D.
I don't know.
Miss D,
You Miss D, you can look, Miss D, you have the floor, you say how you feel, and
Go ahead.
sometimes people may go in their own areas and feel the way they feel.
A cuckoo lad.
But here's the thing, though. I think we're doing Camilla a great disservice by trying to make her Asia Wilson. She will never be Asia Wilson.
No, Camilla is gonna be Camilla.
I
Right?
didn't say. I didn't
Go
say
ahead.
that.
Go ahead.
Say that. I said she could average the same amount of points.
I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that.
I don't think that's even true. Like for Camilla, two things. One, Camilla's mindset is what wins championships. You don't need to average the most amount of points in order for your whole team to win. Make the right play. And second, Camilla's better to model her game after JJ, because Camilla can shoot the ball, and she doesn't need to be doing turnaround one-legged floaters. She just needs to do a long two and then eventually start shooting at the elbow and then the baseline jumper to three-point shot. She should be doing what JJ is doing. If she wants to chase Asia just because they're both went to the same school, she will never be successful.
It would never be, yeah.
So I feel like the way that Camilla and Angel's mindset are, because if we're being real, Angel could be averaging 20 plus. She did 20 and 10 last night, and it was a bad shooting night for her, right? So the fact that they're willing to decrease their own, scoring versatility to pass and make the right plays whenever they get good guards on their team and a better vet who's not Elizabeth Williams and get rid of Coach Marshmallow, they're actually going to be top contenders in the league.
Yes.
Because what happens when you chase stats for yourself, you get a player like Indiana. You might make the playoffs, but you're going to lose because your key player doesn't know how to play off ball. You can't be selfish.
Preach.
We're saying the same thing. I'm just saying that she can average that. I just don't like the fact that sometimes that I just feel like you have to be motivated yourself. Motivate yourself. I want you to have that confidence. You should have that confidence. You don't need nobody to motivate you.
Sometimes, Miss D, we're built different, and we're not gonna always be the way that the world wants us to be.
I'm not saying.
Not saying that person is not gonna grow in a certain area.
She's gonna grow in that, but she has to realize that.
Not saying. Listen. Listen, as we grow, we still learning stuff.
She's gonna be average. You keep messing around with
No,
like
she's not gonna be average. She's gonna be phenomenal. We have what we say.
That's true. That's true.
So she's gonna be phenomenal.
That's true. They're not giving the ball, but she can't be frustrated. Get in there when Bam Bam do what she do with her crazy stuff, just jacking up shots. Go for the rebound, get some tip ins. That's the easy way to score. Get some tip ins. Box them out. Knock them down like pinballs, and you get at least 5 of those a game.
Yeah, but no other center in the league is doing that. And even the few games that Camilla did that, she says she was modeling her game after Angel.
After Angel, that's exactly her exact words.
So that's why it's important to have them on the same team. Like, I'm sorry, Asia and Camilla would never work. Because the way that Asia plays basketball, you need a Kia Stokes or an Alyssa Smith who's going to get 5 touches max a game.
Yes.
Camilla can't be in a system like that. The system between her and Angel, when on any given night, they're going to get 12 to 15 touches each. That's better for her development if you want her to learn how to be more aggressive. She can't go and join a superstar like Stewie or even go and join NECA, because if you look who they're next to, the other players don't get touches the way that Camilla gets touches.
I disagree. And the reason why I say that, because they're unselfish. So she will get the touches.
From Asia?
From who?
From Asia.
Nah.
She's a great. She's
nah.
a great.
Go. No.
The reason, but listen, the reason why I think she's playing like that, who she could pass to on the inside. If she knew she had a Camilla, Asia love that like 15 to 20 footer. She be knocking that down a lot of these games.
But that's not Asia's game. The team is the way that the system runs over there for Vegas is built around her and her only. It's her job to take as many shots, but to give, like T just said, whoever the post player is, and there have been post players in there that have been able to play, they are going to get exactly what Tiff just said, 5 to 7 passes a game. The rest, they got to get it out the mud, because guess what? Those other 20 shots are going to be Asia's.
I think because the way the team is constructed, she can play with a big. I think she can play with a bigger player. That's what she need. That's what she need. That's what she need now. She need that now.
Negative.
She need that now.
Negative.
That's what she.
Negative.
No, the reason why I say that, she needs that now.
Negative.
She needs somebody. No, it's positive. Positive.
Negative.
It's positive.
Negative. I'm gonna tell you negative all day.
Positive.
They only
Tony, Ronnie. No, it's okay.
I'm giving it to you from a coach's perspective. I'm a coach, right?
Okay, I understand.
If I have an Asia and a Camilla on my team and an Angel, say I have all three of them on my team, right? The lesser the evil are what? I am gonna sub my two biggest players are gonna go in and out. I have to use an Angel because Angel is smaller because of the position that she's gonna play. I am not going to have Asia and Camilla in at the same dang on time all the time. It is a rotational. You cannot. It is impossible with the positions that they play. It's impossible from a coach's perspective. Right now, we're being biased because we want to look and we're going to see, oh, well, they're going to match up. No, they don't. They don't. It is not. It cannot happen. It won't happen. Asia has had bigs. They have had that. That coach over there, Becky Hammonds. Becky Hammonds is not having that for number one. Becky Hammonds is not going to run. Her system is not built for that. That's number two. Number three.
That's a Becky problem, not an Asia problem. I think Asia could play with her.
Let me tell you, we can do this all night and you will never convince me otherwise.
I understand, coach. I understand you the coach, but I'm just saying, Asia, her passing and the way she play, she could play with Camilla. It's just that they have to change the way they play first. But I think the reason why she play like that because of how the personnel. I don't think it's necessarily because
so you're gonna say that's why she played like that in the system at South Carolina too?
That's what South Carolina known for.
Come on, man. Come on, Miss D. Come on now.
They known to play with multiple.
Don't do it.
They known to play with multiple bigs.
Don't put yourself in that trip.
Even the Olympic team worked like that too. The Olympic team was give Asia the ball or give Stewie the ball.
Exactly. Exactly. But you see how if Asia's in there, Stewie could not play down low. Stewie had to play outside. Stewie had to play the point guard.
That's not her game anyway, though. Stewie is not necessarily a poster.
But when Asia's out, where was Stewie? In the post.
Yeah, but
Stewie, we could do this all night, Miss D. Don't do it.
Stewie. No, listen. Look at Stewie game. I can't say that because Stewie game now is the pick and pop. She like to shoot that three. She like JJ. They fall in love with the three and the outside shot. That's all I'm saying.
All right,
so
let's move
I
on.
can't say that.
Let's move on.
But real quick, it's not just a Becky issue, right? Because before Becky, there was Bill Lambier, and he ran Asia and Liz Cambage, who was the same 6'6", and she is more dominant than both of them combined.
Right.
And the system had to go through Liz Cambage first.
Liz Cambage, that's right.
Asia is never given the number one option to Camilla. Never, ever, 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 ever.
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 I can't say that because I can't say that, but we'll never know. But we'll move on.
Asia,
I can't say that. Go ahead.
I will say that Asia even said herself, nobody enters that team locker room without her approval. And I can guarantee, unless Asia's going to go on like maternity leave or something, she is never going to allow another player to come in and be a number one option. I mean, even that's why Jewel Lloyd didn't work in the starting lineup. She had to move to the bench so that Jewel Lloyd could play her game as a number one, number two option. So after Asia, you got to give the ball to Jackie. And then after that,
amen.
Chelsea Gray don't even want to be passing to nobody. So how's Camilla going to get the ball?
Amen.
That's why Kelsey Plum left. That's all I'm saying.
A to the goddamn man.
Nope. That church can't say amen on that.
Hey, I just said it.
Nope. Nope.
A.
Nope.
The man.
No.
What's your next topic, ADP?
Miss D,
I said nope and different sounds. Nope
what's
and
your
different
birthday
sounds.
month? Miss D, what's your birthday month?
Why?
What's your birthday? Because
she go to a
you are
horoscope.
stubborn as hell.
No,
That's why.
I don't do horoscopes.
I know. I mess with you. I mess with you. I know. October. I'm a sweet Libra. I'm a sweet Libra.
What? You are just like my son.
Why you say that?
Y'all are just
oh my gosh. I don't even know how we got into my girl Camilla like this.
Miss
No,
D.
y'all got it. Y'all talk about she needs some. Y'all talk about
Miss D.
Miss D did.
30 minutes talking about Miller.
Y'all talking about that Camilla needs somebody to hold her hand. And
Nope, that's not what we said.
No, that's not
what we said. That's what you said.
But guess what?
That's what you said.
No, you said that.
Nope, that's what you said.
Some great things.
I said that
we was talking about the crashing out of the WNBA, but Miss D was over there doing her own crash out.
I didn't disrespect. I didn't disrespect her. I said if she feel like she need to pass all the time and she don't want to be aggressive, maybe she should go home. That's not disrespectful. It's not disrespectful.
No, you said. Listen, Camilla.
No, I didn't say that.
Whenever you watch this,
Camilla,
I'll be sending you those inspirations. That was totally
Camilla. Camilla. No,
you are a phenomenal basketball player, and you are still
every time
growing.
you want to be aggressive. Think about Flau'jae. See how that aggression, but this time turn it to positive aggression. Okay,
Miss D, you got me on
you
that
you had to turn to positive. I need you to be just like you defend your teammates. Defend yourself. Defend yourself.
Okay.
And I'm not asking you to be Angel. Just be the best Camilla. And you do that,
defends herself.
And nobody's going to.
She defends herself. Go to her lives.
Oh, I'm not talking about.
Guys,
I don't care about no TikTok. I ain't talking about no TikTok or no Gram. I don't need you to be spicy off the internet. If you be spicy like yours on the Gram, girlfriend, you gonna be the best. But go ahead. Oh, Reddit.
Yes, thank you, Riddick. Next subject, because they're all almost. I mean, oh man. Next, what I was gonna ask you guys, it was on the top of my head. Okay, so the crashing out, guys. Do you think also? Do you think the coaches are crashing out too because they know that the women are getting ready to do a lockout?
Say again?
Do you guys believe also that the coaches of these teams, the organizations of these teams, are concerned as well with the lockout that's coming?
Of course. Why wouldn't they be? They're going to be out of work too.
So do you think that do you think more of the different organizations are trying to stop them from doing a lockout?
Different organizations such as?
Like, do you think like Like, you know how, like, you know, the different teams and stuff like that. I know the coaches, if the players are going through, I know the coaches got to be going through it too. But dealing with this CBA. Because they haven't really said anything about how all the coaches are feeling, like an overall overview of what the coaches are saying about the CBA.
So, well, the coaches, because you have to think the players are more the ones that this is for, right? The coaches are already getting paid their dividends. This in a sense does not really affect them, other than the fact that they won't have a team to coach.
Gotcha.
Because they're getting paid, right? They're getting paid regardless. The only way it affects them and they won't get paid is if they don't have a team to coach.
Gotcha.
If the lockout happens, then their pay is stalled. And that's how that goes. But to be totally concerned about it, yes, they should be concerned about it, again, because they won't have a team to coach. But will they get paid? That the fact remains, we don't know.
So do you guys think they are taking this serious for us about the lockout? Do you think they're taking this serious?
100%.
Yeah, they definitely.
100%.
Yeah.
So do you let me ask you this, because I don't know for sure. Does the CBA, is it just for the players, or is it something in there for the coaches too, or is it just about the players?
I have not gone that depth into it. I'm mainly
and so Pretty Tony, that thing is 350 pages, girl. I had to
right. That's a lot to cover, and I'm going to tell you, I am only halfway through it. I put a pause on going through it because I said, you know what, shit, that's a lot. So I've only gone halfway through it, and I guess I need to get back to it and finish looking at the rest of it. So when more questions like this arise, I'd have a better answer. But the thing is, the big stuff that they're asking for, things that you really are the things that are really standing out the most. But now the coaches piece, like I said, they're getting paid regardless, and they're getting paid decently, right? But and their pay will be stalled, but they're getting paid regardless. It's just a matter of fact that whether they're going to have a team to coach. Now, are they taking it serious? Yes, they're taking it serious. The rest of that, I couldn't tell you much more other than the fact that, yes, are they taking it extremely seriously? Yes, they have to take it very, very serious.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about, Goon?
Dang, Goon.
Tony, Goon know how to get people.
Goon.
He got your attention.
All I did was just saw my name. And, you know, the rest of it, I'm not worried about.
You don't talk about his data. You don't talk about his data.
I don't care.
We don't Dana yet.
Like I said, he's sniffing her socks, and that's
a little Dana. But no, you know what? I haven't read where the coaches. Only thing that would affect the coaches, like Tony said, is you know, the paycheck stop, because you know I still think that the league can't stop them from doing on rival or even going overseas. So
they can't, because
a lot of these players
they can't, because they ain't playing with them. They're gonna do that lockout, but they want to. It's in when you see it in, and make sure you know when they set up these little plans and all this stuff. You got to read everything, because if you don't, you miss something. They'll try to put you in the trick bag with it, right? They're making it very clear. They just want it to be them. If they don't read that thing line for line, or have some Lord everybody into reading this thing, they could get into the trick bag, because the WNBA is on a mission. They don't want no other leagues. They just want them. Why would you go in there and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know, you're cool with us, but you can't go and play on rival where they appreciate the players, where they pay the players, where
they make them look bad. They make them look real bad.
Where they got a facility where you can feel like home, where you can bring your children, and you have a nursery right there on deck. You think not Tyler, but Skylar wasted any time bringing her kids? No, she didn't. She had both of them there.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, De'Erica had her kids there. You know how much of a less of a burden that is for a mother with a career like that, to know that they really care about them when it comes to their kids. It's already someone like Skylar and De'Erica. That's like such a beautiful blessing, being that they were dealing with issues with teams that didn't treat them right during their pregnancy, or they did with the aftermath of after they had their kids. So to go to a place where, hey, I can get paid more, I can get treated like I'm a player, I can get treated like I'm a human being and a mom. I'm not inside of a box. Now this unrival ain't no joke. It can be risky, but guess what? I'm willing to take that risk, because guess what? If I get injured, they got my back. So it's just, I just had to ask that question, because I have not really heard any coaches really speak out for the players.
Not if they won't keep their job.
Oh, that's how it works. Okay, then.
I'm just foolery.
Okay. Look, they'll get rid. Well, I won't have no coach job. They be like, 80 you so for the people, girl. Go ahead and pack your bags. But I just had to pack my bags, because there's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with speaking up for people. It's how you say it, how you put it on, put it into words. It's a way you can say it. No, I haven't heard any updates, because it's not, I have to check on that Riddick. I haven't heard anything else, but I know it's not done. And what a problem wind up happening, like so many people are saying, is they'll probably actually fold and pay her or something like that. But, no amount of money can replace what you put her through. You know what I'm saying? That's what people forget. Money is not a Band-Aid. What did it say? AU is not playing with the WNBA. They are picking their players now. I know AL504 Rival and AU they're not playing, but isn't AU tied to the W though?
Yeah. Yep. AU is backed by the W.
It's backed by the W. Yep, it's backed by the W.
But you know what's interesting about this whole thing? Well, one, coaches can't really speak out because they're all employees of like the owners.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
So that would be like going against the union and walking across and be like, let me join the picket lines. And we're like, no.
Dang.
They gotta get paid.
Our players don't got nobody tipping. They don't got nobody but us.
And you know what's interesting? I think what's gonna happen is a lot of the coaches who since players are gonna have more leverage, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the coaches who have just been skating by, doing a bad job with this new CBA, those coaches are going to be fired or they're going to be under more scrutiny, right?
Yeah.
One of the biggest benefits for coaches in the past was the turnover between like the off season, and then you have to start, get your coaching staff and then start recruiting and whatnot. Especially with the expansion draft, you have to make a decision quickly. Do you want to keep this coach or not? So I feel like if there's a lockout, now the expansion draft gets pushed. So teams don't have to feel pressured to make a decision in like 2 months, whether or not they want to keep the coach. They actually have time to speak to the players. They actually have time to go back and watch the film if they want to, talk to other people, and get a new coach in the door before firing their head coach. Like the Fever did, honestly. They spent all that time fighting with Chicago to get Stephanie White. And then as soon as they got her and figured out her contract stuff, they fired Chrissy Sides after. That's how you do it if you're a serious organization. Jeff looked bad because he was banking on getting Stephanie White. But when she chose another team, he didn't have a backup. That's why he spent, he was quickly trying to, interview Letitia Tremel and interview Tyler Marsh, and he just went with Coach Marshmallow. But teams don't have to feel pressure that much. So if I'm a coach and my team is looking crazy right now, I think I would be a little bit nervous about a lockout because that gives them more time to find my replacement. And if I'm a GM, baby, go ahead, pack up. Go ahead, pack up your desk. Because as long as they find a GM, you can do the expansion draft without a coach.
That's crazy.
You sure can.
So that's why they don't really have nobody but us and their families and the undercover billionaires that's supporting them. That is crazy.
That's why Tiff said what she said, you know.
You see, I threw that in there so pretty. I was like the undercover because look, you think they not playing chess? Them players playing chess.
Like,
They ain't
don't
playing
I
no
said
checkers.
that one girl came on the show and she was saying they're not going to be moved and all of this stuff and blah 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 blah. And Angel need to be more accessible to reporters and all that stuff. That's just applause, right? To do what? To do what? You want to hear more from her for what? Doesn't make sense.
And then when she was questioning, and then when she was questioning Angel at coming back in, Angel knew. That's what I'm saying. They be watching these YouTube streets. They be watching these podcasts. Angel knew that she said that coming out her mouth. So Angel said, "Hey, let me go ahead and let this lady talk, right?" But one thing we know about that eye. We know about your eye. You talk with your eyes.
Yeah.
And she definitely did that the whole time. Kept it short, and she kept it short and simple and business.
Wait, I'm tripping, or isn't Stephanie White my head coach?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I was tripping.
Wow, what happened?
Oh, nothing. I was reading. I was tripping.
Yeah, she is. I don't know what Kristen Side's probably enjoying herself on the beach in Hawaii somewhere. Man, she did her post and said, "I'm good." That's what she said.
Yeah.
Oh no, good. I ain't putting that up there. But yeah, I just wanted to know if the coaches played a role in there too, because I see that some of our players are crashing out. I know it's some of their personal life, but I know it's a lot they got to deal with all this stuff too. It's like, man, they can't win for losing. They got to still go in there, play the game, and fight for their rights at the same time, and just deal with all the extra stuff on top of that. I know all across the board that mental is going crazy, because this right here, especially when it comes to your life, everybody got different reasons of how they handle things as far as financial with their families overseas or their families here, or whatever the case, or whatever they got going on. And you just can't keep playing with people's money in their life like that. So this CBA has to be taken seriously. These players have to stand 10 toes down. And what is it? I think the end of October, they have to the end of October to make a decision.
Now that's fast approaching.
Right, because we already getting ready to be in September tomorrow. So
nice. But also, I don't know, I feel like something's going on, because we keep on seeing a lot of these vets posting with the rookies and with the younger players on their Instagram.
They're trying to figure out who they want these rookies to kind of be on their side, recruit them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're the only ones that are truly locked in. Remember, contracts are null and void pretty much for everybody except for the sophomores and the rookies.
Yeah. So it's looking like Aisha posted hella rookies. She posted Sanaya, she posted Camilla, she posted Angel, what's her name? Satu posted Angel too. It's getting crazy. And I think it's a sign that the players are trying to show, like the owners and Kathy, hey, we might be on different teams, we might go at each other, but we're united in this.
Solidarity.
Of course. Yes, I believe that too.
They did talk about solidarity during the All-Star.
Yeah.
Like no division here, right? Like they tried or attempted to do with as far as Angel and CC was concerned. But there is no division. They're all one, especially when it comes to this.
Yeah, because this is involving their money too. And you can not like a player and stuff like that, but when it comes to their livelihood and their money and stuff, oh, they gonna be 10 toes down with you. I don't care what nobody say. It don't matter. And if you think, oh, she's too rich for that, okay, you know what they do. Okay, you know how they manage their money. Okay, then I believe that that was very important this time around with the CBA, that they actually had Angel and Caitlin and all pretty much a lot of players showing up. They did not expect all those players to show up. Now the players know what's really going on. And Angel spoke out. She spoke out a little bit about. She gave us a little flavoring of what's going on and what they're trying to do. And Angel's only 22 or 23?
23.
Yeah, 23, and she already knows the game. So I know they weren't expecting that, and these ladies not gonna play. I'm guaranteed. I'm saying they have I guarantee they have a backup plan for the players that don't that are just coming in. You know what I'm saying? That are not vets and stuff. They got a backup plan. They got all this together. They had their first plan was to get everybody in that meeting. They accomplished that. The second one was say, hey, we get them in this meeting. They're gonna talk. They accomplished that. So the next thing they get ready to accomplish is they're gonna get paid what they worth. Well, nobody can ever pay you what you're worth. They're gonna get what they're asking for. What AL 504? I believe. What's she saying? I believe them paying the players is gonna stop jealousy. Well, you know what? It should be something where they cannot even with just athletes, period. They should not be able to post what they're making, or they should not be able to talk about it. Usually, I guess that might be just for the jobs that we work with. They say, hey, you can't go around, talking about your pay. It's a rule that you can't do that. But I don't know. I think
that won't happen.
Right, because it's like one person say something, girl, what you making? Well, I ain't gonna tell you what I'm making, and then you mess around and tell them what you make, and they looking like they'll tell you something, and that ain't probably what they making. But everybody gonna be gossiping and telling. Some people will tell, and some people will try to get an idea of what they making and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be standard pay, just like it's gonna be the same. Everybody's gonna know what each other's making. It's going to be that standard pay. It's just a matter of how much they're going to get paid. And this is just regular old business. That's all.
She really said, Tika Mel, I didn't believe her when she said Jeff will be back. Carter said about 2 weeks prior to the interview that his seat was hot. Yes. And look, it's a paper trail, guys. When anything is getting ready to happen, it's a paper trail. That's your sign. We seeing the signs, right? And so I don't care what. That's why I keep saying change is coming, because what a timing. Even if she had a gag order, whatever the case may be, look at the timing of it.
Right.
When she spoke out, look at that. Look at that. The timing makes a difference. Everything that he tried to do to our niece. It backfired on him. Everything he tried to do, it backfired.
I mean, same thing with Tyler too. I've seen like 3 articles recently that have Tyler trying to take credit for Angel's development, saying that he always wanted Angel to the ball to run through Angel like Asia in the Ace. I was like, that's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie.
Exactly. In the beginning, he and Jeff both said the same thing. Camilla.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, that is a clear contradiction to this idea that they're going to be coming back. This is like a clear effort. Okay, got it. This is got you, T. Carmela. This is a clear effort to clean up his image. And quiet as it's kept, honestly, if they swapped coaches today, it would be better for both teams. If Tyler went over to the 3-point merchant in the middle of Indiana and Stephanie White came over so that she could play with a younger AT and Bree Jones, that would be so much better. But unfortunately, right, there's too many. I quite honestly think that a lot of people, not just players, coaches, did not want to come and work for Jeff Paglioccia. So when you get rid of him, if you get rid of him and you bring in a new GM, I truly believe that players and good coaches will come and coach Angel and Camilla.
Yeah,
and one of the things you have to understand
they're
too.
watching Tiffy, right? I believe that too, because they
Right.
watch. Everybody knows it's bad, man. It's bad.
But the other thing too, you have to understand too, is that basketball community is small. And don't think for 1 minute that they are not aware of what happened with the other coach that left.
Right.
So they know, or the coaches prior to that, or the players that left. They talk.
Yep.
You got to remember, where did Marina Mabry go to when she left? She went to go play for who? Stephanie White.
But you know too, Tony, snakes don't tell what they say. Snakes just tell that they got the job done. I bet you he didn't go back and say that's what he told her.
Of course not. Why would he?
Right. And so what you gonna say? See, you don't want to go out and say she telling the story because you don't know what kind of receipts she got.
Yep.
If she didn't have no receipts, she wouldn't have spoke out. I'm gonna say that too. Knowing how they are,
of course.
Nope. She got receipts.
That's why it's crazy that, Chicago is very unprofessional, and they're using these media adjacent people to kind of like run smear campaigns. And what Crystal Robinson did, another thing, we were talking about this the other day, but like Sydney Johnson and Jeff, like everybody who stabbed Teaspoon and Kennedy and ultimately Angel in the back ended up in a better situation. You think that it's a coincidence that Sydney Johnson goes and joins the Mystics and then the Sky give them the number 3 pick? They overpaid for Atkins, not just for Sloot. Jeff was paying Sydney Johnson to keep his mouth shut. Okay. You can't tell me any different, because even when Sydney Johnson is in the press conferences, whenever they're speaking about Chicago, he doesn't pretend to be close to Angel. Whenever they see each other at the games, they don't greet each other like they're cool, right? So that just shows you that, what Crystal Robinson is showing us is just the tip of the iceberg. And the locker room issues, the coaching issues, was not a divide between Kennedy and Angel. It was a divide between the old guard and the new guard. And the biggest reason why these guards feel comfortable icing Angel out is because you have a vet like E. Will in that locker room, who was there last year when all this was going on. This is really, and that's why, I feel like everybody has to go. All of it, even slow and steady Atkins, she got to go as well. I love her as a vet, but unfortunately, she's not speaking up enough to make sure that the ball goes to the right place.
Right.
I feel like she's just working towards, like, she's including Angel and Camilla, but she's not leading the team. And you can't have passive vets like that on your team. I just feel like all of them are contributing to what we've been seeing. And so all of them, including Rachel Bannum, needs to go.
Yeah. You got to think she was there too at the second half of that.
Yeah.
So she knows what happened too. I mean,
that goes back to what Donna was saying, and I always take it back there too, Donna, when Angel was talking about them snakes. She was talking about them snakes, and the way she worded it was, I'm telling you, she's good. She's good. She's good at code talking. But what I mean by that, you can kind of pick up, because if you're watching and you're alert, you can kind of pick up to what she's talking about. And you guys brought up something that makes sense. And I'm gonna say allegedly, Allegedly, he promised old dude that job. Hey, you stick with me, you don't say nothing, I'll make sure you get a coaching job. I'll speak up for you. I'll have your back for the new team, for the Mystics. If you do that for me.
Yes, allegedly. Because and somebody it's all collusion, allegedly.
Yeah,
Because
allegedly.
isn't that funny how all of a sudden Chicago gives up the number 3 pick and then Kathy decides to push Sonia and Kiki like everything depends on it.
Right.
Oh, look at T. Carmella. She said, yep, Krista Robinson called Sydney Johnson a snake. And what is it? Jamila and Jeff are good friends. That was what is that? A barter? Oh gosh, why my eyes? A barter system to hire Sydney and give up picks for doing his part to fire Spoon.
Yep. I believe it.
Dang, that's what I'm saying. When it takes a village, when a group of women get to talking, we put them puzzle pieces together. Allegedly, guys, all this is alleged, but we know that makes so pretty. Tony and Tiff brought up a great point. That makes sense right there, and I don't ever see him interact with Angel when they do play against each other. Nothing. I don't see nothing between the two. Miss D, what you think? Uh-oh.
Huh?
I said, what do you think about Sydney Johnson? Do you think the same thing?
I don't know. This is shocking to me. Like when she came out, Krista Robertson came out. I didn't know that it was this deep. Everybody wanted to blame Spoon and Kennedy Carter for all the problems, and then you had the veterans. Like, you know what? It's all stems from Jeff. Jeff started the problem as far as letting messy veterans do what they do. He liked to bring in the messy veterans. So I didn't know that Sydney. I'm praising Sydney Johnson. Oh, he had the rookies playing real good. I can't believe he's part of. I can't believe he's a snake. But wow, so that's kind of shocking to me. But yeah, it's possible that he's maybe it's more to the story. So maybe the Sky gave the Mystics that number 3 pick and to kind of keep certain situations out the media. So this might be the tip of the iceberg as far as what actually happened. And that could be like a lawsuit. You never know. So yeah, that's very shocking about Sydney Johnson.
That's what I'm saying for her. That's what I was saying too, Ms. D. For her to even speak on it, say something about it, we don't know what kind of receipts and stuff she got. She got something she has.
But I think she came out with it now because maybe she was under an order not to say anything.
Yeah, even if she was on an order, not to say, and maybe she was under order and they paid. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one of them orders.
Well, yeah, Tika Merlo, yeah. Now they do. I mean, yeah, they had the same record as this as Spoon had, but what I'm praising him on that he played the players. He didn't sit the rookies down. He played them, and they had a chance to make the playoffs. They just kind of they showed their age as far as them being rookies. They kind of caught up with them a little bit and how to handle.
That is kind of crazy, guys. That you sit up there, you all are on that same team. You're always behind Teaspoon. You know what I'm saying? Why does he get to have the job? Not just not assistant coach of the team, but the
Jeff
coach of the team.
Jeff sabotaged not only Kennedy, but he also sabotaged Spoon because Kennedy is not banned, but it's like a it's like almost collusion, like what they did with what they trying to do to Shedeur Sanders, and what they trying to make you seem like you're not a great player, you're not a great person, and everything he do is a criticize. You criticize on me. So I think she's not banned, but I think the general managers, somebody telling them don't pick up Kennedy Carter, and they doing the same thing to Spoon. Even though I think the Liberty like Spoon, I just think it might be something that that Jeff put out there.
Well,
I said to be all friend.
Spoon is working for the Liberty, so she
Yeah,
has.
I'm talking about coaching. I'm not talking about what they
Oh
have her
well,
doing.
you know what?
You know what I'm trying to say? I think she deserved to be a coach, but that's what I'm saying. So
Spoon done built. She done built the name for
no,
herself.
yeah, they I want to say Reddit. I want to say a blackball necessarily, but I think they kind of yeah, in a way it's a blackball, but not. What I'm saying is Kennedy and he put out so much mess through Dana, through just his through Anna Constable, kind of and then people going through Kennedy's older situation she had with the Sparks. She got suspended from that team, and then what happened with the Dream, and so it didn't help. But yeah,
But what I think, guys, is that for a Spoon getting a coaching job for a different WNBA team, I think that they want to take all the women coaches away. That's what I think. I think they want to bring. I think they want to take all the women coaches away.
That's what I sound like.
And bring in male coaches. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's what it do seem like that.
What they trying to head to, and not that she couldn't get a job with another team. Sometimes people refuse it because they don't want to go through something like they just went through. I think once it takes a minute because they really hit Spoon hard. So
I think he was there already. I think Sydney. I'm not there already. I think she bring him in.
Who?
I think she hired Sydney Teaspoon. I think they came with I can't think of her name from not Love and Basketball, Love and Hip Hop. I forgot her name.
Ty Young.
Yeah, Ty Young.
Her and Spoon close. Ty and Spoon are close.
No. He said that Sydney come with her. Yeah, I think Sydney did come with her. Ty Young, yep. But no, Goon, we talking about the older players because this seemed like a theme with the Sky. It's not as bad as it was last year as far as the locker room toxic, as far as but when you bring in these veterans and you give them roles that maybe they shouldn't have, and maybe it's past them. That's why we're talking about the older players. It keeps happening, and then you keep putting stuff out in the media, and stuff keep coming out, and it's just it's becoming toxic. Well, it's already the organization always been toxic for a little while, even though they won a championship, but a few championships, I guess. But in between time, the 20 years been kind of crazy for the Sky. So
I think it's. I don't buy the locker room cohesiveness. I think it's the nice, nasty.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But it was worse last year. I don't
think it was worse. I think this year is worse though because at least last year we saw them do team bonding stuff off site. They did like the wigs and the Halloween or whatever. But this season, they don't even be, and they talked to each other on the bench last season. This season, they be sitting down like they waiting at the DMV. They do not like each other on that team. The only one that's smiling is Camilla. And even Camilla be getting angry at those guards. But then also, the only one that's smiling is Rachel Banham, and that's just because she's happy to have a job. Like the rest of them, Ariel Atkins is miserable on the bench. Angel is miserable on the bench. Camilla be getting frustrated, and the rest of them are, no, they don't enjoy each other's company. Compare this team to like the Dallas Wings or even the Connecticut Sun. They look like they like each other, even though they both are at the bottom of the league too. At least they hang out with each other off, outside of the gym.
We are talking about the white MFs on the team. We talk about the whole team. Goon. I don't know, but you're right, Tiffy. But Reddit, you're right. But Cindy's not a developmental coach. But one thing I will give Cindy credit for that I won't give Tyler credit for. At least he didn't try to stop Citron and Kiki. He had enough sense to play them. He didn't try to stop them. He said, you know what? This is a young team. Let's see what we got. And he had a pleasant surprise. Not pleasant. We already knew they could play, but I'm just saying he didn't stop them. So unlike Tyler Marshmallow, I can't give him credit for that. Maybe he's not a good coach, but I give him credit for saying, you know what, it's really nothing to lose because this team is getting younger, and I might as well play my rookies, and they play pretty good. It's just that, yeah, they had a similar record that the Sky had last year, but at the same time, they was in it. I can say that about them. We can't say about the Sky. I think the second game, you realize they wasn't in it because it was the way they was losing, and the personnel was like, this is gonna be a long season. So yeah.
Goon, I literally just called them out.
We did.
They're fake.
All of them. Rebecca
They're-
Allen, Kia Nurse, is she white? I don't know because she mixed. I don't know. We call like that. What is she talking about?
They're fake. And even Maddie. That's why I don't like Maddie. I know ADP loves Maddie. I don't like Maddie. She's fake, bro. She's fake.
She's fake?
She's fake. She was saying at the beginning of the season,
I didn't know that.
when Mojo left, Maddie was over there in her acting back. Mojo was such a great vet to me. She always gave me advice. Girl, shut up. She gave you advice on how to
What Maddie?
vet.
Maddie who? Maddie who?
Westbell.
I thought she was a rookie.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, Mojo. You know, I'm thinking Mo Jeff. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I was saying, huh?
And then she was saying, "Oh, E. Will is a great." She didn't say nothing about Angel until she came back from the back injury, and Angel had coached her up. I was like, "Girl, you fake." I'm not gonna cuss because it's a little too early for me to cuss, but she fake as heck, and she can go.
I think Sloot still thinks she AL 504. Sloot still think this is her first time. I mean, her first go around in Chicago. You're not the same player, Sloot. You older, and you're not the same player. And I think Jeff did a disservice not only to the team but to her and to herself by letting Sloot come in and basically saying it's your team. Why, I don't know. At 36, 37, and I guess 37, get ready to be 38, but I don't know.
40, 45.
But
that's a mistake.
And another thing for Angel,
right, Reddit.
For Angel to still be talking about having good vets, that should tell you something. She's still saying they need good vets.
T. Carmella, I'm telling you, go listen. I was always looking at Maddie with one eye, bro, because she always was kind of like a little bit iffy to me, and she shouldn't be on the team. But my eyes opened up when she told her that when she said that Mariah Jefferson was the best vet that she had, the closest one to her. I'm like, girl, are you reading a script? Because it can't be Mariah Jefferson, who did nothing. She was stealing money for most of the season. So I just don't trust her. I don't trust her one bit. And I feel like she should not be in the WNBA, respectfully.
TV always messing with Maddie. I don't know. I can't say, when it comes to Maddie. But I know them vets. Angel still talking about vets.
They had the wrong type of vets. Like they had these vets who was never all-stars, or they just very like the team they have now is basically just a bunch of role players that always was role players. They never was all-stars, with the exception maybe. I might be wrong. Michaela was the rookie of the year, but with the exception of Michaela maybe and Ariel, who was a rookie, and I think she was Olympian, but they not. I don't know. There's something messing with. You said sleepy eye, I say lazy eye, or cross-eyed Ariel. But yeah, I don't know.
And you know what irritates me about?
Okay, troll. Get that troll. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get him out. I don't know. It said something about. Can somebody get that troll out of here?
Try to see him.
You can tell you not. Oh Lord, I hear her say something.
Ready? I don't want Olivia Miles on this team until she can show me that she can play defense and play off ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
But I think that's what they're
until
going
her
to.
season at TCU starts and we see what she looks like. Yeah.
Well, you know what I think she's gonna have? I think she's gonna be similar to how HBO played, the style of play. So I don't know if she's gonna get her defense together because they're not known for defense. That's not TCU style. I noticed that.
Man, she can go
I
play
think.
with buds.
Go ahead, Tiffany.
No, I'm just saying, send her to Minnesota. I don't want no more defensive liabilities. We don't need another point guard who cannot play defense. That's not going to work anymore in the league.
I like Kiki Rice. One thing that kind of baffled me about her, sometime I seen her in the tournament and she kind of disappeared. And that if she would have played a certain way, maybe they would have went a little farther. But she didn't play very well, shooting wise. Sometimes
T.
I like
Carmel.
her, but I
Go
don't
ahead.
know. Go ahead.
T. Carmel said, "Why do you ladies believe the vets from last year and this year doesn't care too much for Angel?" Tony said that Beck Allen gave Angel her props. I'm just confused.
Well, you could tell. You look. Like I said, I blame Jeff for telling people when they come here, this is your role, and this you gonna do get there. Then you got to realize now this is Angel's team, and you could tell T Carmelo sometime because they don't pass the ball, and they jacking them shots like somebody told them that, hey, that's what we need you to do. I don't know who's telling them that, and you're not even hitting the shots like that at a consistent basis. So that's why I say that you're not giving her the ball. You look her off. You do certain things, and that's why I say that. Or we say that, you know. Well, I don't know if they think that. I'm not. I'm just saying. But I see a lot of times they kind of ignore Angel, and a lot of times these points she getting is like get in when you fit in. So that's why they think their role is to not give Angel the ball or even Camilla the ball. So yeah.
I think it's just I because it can't be that they don't care too much for her because of her personality. I think it's like and I would say it could be jealousy, T. Carmella, and that may be part of it, but they were told something and they are sticking by what they have been told to do. They ain't even trying.
Well, no, AL 504. Look, I don't think it's on purpose. This team is bad.
No, it has something to do with that
It's
too,
bad.
but I get what you're saying. It has something to do with both. It has something to do with the fact that they don't have the skills like they used to, but also that there's allegedly.
No,
I think
the
that
reason why I say that,
allegedly, I think that they are losing on purpose with some of these games for the simple fact of what they were told. There's a difference. We seen last
they have
year.
they're not talented.
Even though some of those vets were off the chain, they didn't play like this.
Yeah, Becca Allen can shoot, but they can't play defense. Look, the talent, oddly enough, even with all that drama, we all know the talent was a lot better. You have players on the team. The players on this team, I just said it. A lot of these players on the team are players that, to me, either should be at the league or they should be maybe at the 8th or 9th spot. They're not starters. You got players playing as starters. You got players playing out of position. That's Bam Bam should not be bringing up the ball. Yes, Becca Allen can shoot, but Kia Nurse and Bam Bam. You could have a career night off of them. They cannot play defense. It's not on purpose. You got players that should not be starters around two players that could be legends. One is on her way to be a legend. So
Ready. I can't let me tell you what the thing is with that. Right? You remember And look, let me tell you something. You get on the floor, play the game, do right. So I think that ever since that Angel said something to her, got on her about passing that ball, she already was acting funny in the beginning, but now she really
Yeah, but guess what?
But
that's true.
old girl was not doing what she was supposed to be doing.
But they don't have the talent. ADP. They
no,
can't.
yeah, that too. But she,
I know that.
Ever since Angel said something to her, you notice she ain't been trying to get more of her not trying to get Angel the ball and stuff. And Angel was only keeping it real and telling her the truth.
Right, but it's right. Exactly, but I look at this team, and it's not purpose. It's not on purpose. They stink. They just stink. You have only 3 decent players, and maybe we don't know what Maddie and HBL is because they don't play them. We don't know what they can bring. They haven't played them enough, so who knows with that. But basically, I kind of pulled them to the side, but the rest of the team stinks.
Maddie can't bring nothing. She stink too.
I don't know. But didn't she was coming off an injury? Was she coming off an injury or something?
Really?
That was a year ago. I still feel like she's not 100%, and she should have just She should have been put on injury reserve instead of taking up a whole roster spot that could have went to Lee.
Oh wow. So you know what? I don't get it. Y'all not that good. Angel is the starter team, period. And then, but Jeff don't make it no better. You had the coaches don't make no better. Go ahead.
It goes back to what So Pretty Tony said. When you have a house of division, you got a big house of division when it comes to the Chicago Sky organization and some of the players. This really makes you think, are they trying to sell this team? Because Skywalker was there. You know, I keep calling him the billionaire, the Skywalker.
Right.
But I keep saying Skywalker was there. They just don't come to games like that. They will go and rent their homes.
I hope they lose it. But you know what? AL504, who's really trying to lose is Jeff. He knew this roster was whack. He knew this roster was. He put together players that come on.
Yeah, but what backfired on him was that he tried to come for someone that he thought he knew about, and it backfired on him.
Yep.
That's what happened with him. He was playing on whatever he was playing on his little head there, allegedly. He was planning this stuff, and it backfired. So yeah, you have a team that's you have a team where the vets, with a lot of the vets don't care, where they're not playing with her and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, he made himself look. It backfired to where he's looking bad.
Well, he keep telling these weak veterans, oh, this, you know, you're gonna get this role and you're gonna do this, you're gonna put up these many shots. That's about Jeff. He not even a coach. Just be the general manager. Don't try to coach. Don't try to tell a player. I guess that maybe he feel like he can't get no players without telling them they're gonna have a certain role. I guess that's so.
But
silly.
this is one, Miss D. This is one of the years where it went
That's
crazy. This is one of the years where it went crazy, far as a lot of the old players and everybody just talking about the Chicago Sky. Like it's everybody, and they not doing it behind closed doors. They doing it on the podcast. You know how many people watch these TikToks and these podcasts and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
like it backfired on him instead of him getting what he wanted out of it.
Right,
because he still didn't get it. He wanted a phenomenal black woman who is comfortable with who she is to bow down, and he didn't get it.
Nope.
You know what though? We gotta give some.
Oh, his wife is part owner of the Sky. Oh, she is. They ain't never showed up to no games. Go ahead, Tiffany.
Surprise.
I think some scrutiny has to be put on Tyler too, because he enables that, right? You look at great coaches, Cheryl Reeves, Becky Hammond, Dawn Staley, Gino Kimmel, they're all going to sit you down if you're acting a fool, right? And you're not giving the ball to who the ball is supposed to go to. I also feel like if Tyler knew, like Tyler came to this team to sabotage Angel too. You can't convince me otherwise. The reason being is that Tyler knew what kind of player Angel and Camilla were.
Mm-hmm.
He was willing to cater to Camilla, but he completely wanted to disregard Angel. Because if you have an offense that's meant for 4 out, that doesn't work with 2 bigs. So why didn't you take the job in Los Angeles, right? Instead of coming to Chicago? Because he was also getting interviewed by the Sparks. So I feel like he's just like the same problem the vets have, Tyler has, which is he values shooters over scorers, which is ridiculous. And he also came to Chicago for fame. He wanted to benefit off of being attached to Angel without having the burden of helping Angel. And I think that the coach sets the tone, right? Yes, Jeff has a hand to play in it, but when it comes to those 40 minutes in between those 97, 96 feet, that's Tyler. I feel like because he's quiet and he doesn't like show a lot of himself, he gets by. But if you think about it, his offensive plan would have worked perfectly in LA. He came to Chicago with ulterior motives, and we're seeing him carry out a lot of those plans. Any plan that Jeff had, Tyler agreed to it too,
Saying you know what? Not only would it go good with the Sparks, it'd go good with the Valkyries. It'd go good with the Mercury, because they like these teams are really good 3-point shooters, and that's what I think that's what they wanted to do. But then you have players that's not consistent. It's not like that. You see Phoenix, they consistent. You see certain times the Sparks earlier they was with the 3-pointer, and then you also have the Golden State Valkyries. So I think he wanted to play like a lot of these teams want to do that, because I was reading about, they were saying how a lot of these coaches saying how they want to run a gun, but you have to have the personnel. You're right, Tyler is responsible, but that's why he was hired, because I think Jeff saw a punk in Tyler in a way. I could run over him, and that's what it seemed like he doing. Tyler is a yes man. He's not like, I think Spoon was too much for him, because Spoon is not gonna. She's gonna speak up if something, if personnel, it's like I'm not gonna work with that. So I think Tyler has a little give to him, and that's what Jeff wanted. And I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, so that's why I think he's there. And I want to see everybody keep talking about it. Even you have Candace Parker, and you have people talking glowingly about Tyler, and I'm trying to see what they see. I mean, you keep saying that he's a good coach. I don't know.
I think, and I'm gonna sound like a tinfoil hat person, but I'm gonna keep it real if I may.
You can.
Thank you. I think it was a coordinated attack with Candace Parker and Tyler to paint Angel as less than, right? So it makes sense when Candace Parker started off the season and she said, "Oh, Angel is C tier, Angel's a good rebounder." Tyler didn't call her C tier, but he only used her for rebounding and screening until Sloot went down. So I feel like that's a reflection of the kind of conversations that Tyler is having with people that know him and advise him. Even Becky Hammond, the way that she spoke, she was surprised pleasantly by Angel and Camilla figuring out how to play together, because a lot of people can't figure that out. Becky said that. Who was Tyler's advisor? Becky Hammond. So I feel like when you listen to the kind of things that like Candace is saying, and all of them are giving Tyler props, like he himself came to this team and said that he wants to stagger Angel and Camilla's minutes because he wants to add more spacing. That doesn't make any sense, first of all. And so I'm like, okay, bet. So this was a coordinated, like, had everything gone to plan, right? And Sloot was still there to not give Angel the ball, and they didn't have to use her as a point forward. Tyler, everything Candace Parker has said would have came to be true, right? Angel's only good for screening and offensive rebounding. And then Tyler's plan would have looked like a mastermind, right? Oh, Angel and Camilla can't play together. That the fact that he came in and he was leaning into that narrative as a coach tells you that, all right, he's here for an ulterior motive. And then Becky at the end being like, you know what? I'm actually happy that they figured out how to play together, because it's difficult for two dominant bigs like that to learn how to space each other. And now all of a sudden we're seeing all of these articles say, oh, Tyler really did a great job developing Angel and Camilla. I'm like,
this is not right. It's a strange that's a strange thing, because Tyler has did his best job of not getting Angel and Camilla the ball. So they really get in where they fit in. I think Angel started bringing the ball up. He said she has her mind, I'm gonna give it to Camilla first. So he ain't developed anything because you try to sabotage them. So, but you know what? It was really shocking. His views on Angel might be ulterior motive, but what was Cheryl Reed's excuse? Like, a lot of these coaches, did y'all really watch Angel in college? There's no way y'all could watch Angel in college and think that she was not a top 5 pick, because basically somebody said basically a number 7 pick is like a number second round pick. So she's basically a second round pick. Now in NBA that'd be a lottery pick, but in WNBA it's not like that. What was y'all watching? What was y'all watching?
What were they? Who were they listening to?
Forget listening. They got you're a coach. You got your own eyes. You have your own eyes, and that's why the Lynx, if they don't win, sure, Reeves, that's your fault. You could have had Angel. I think Angel would have been perfect. That's your fault. One of the reasons why they had a problem last year, because the Liberty had versatile bigs off the bench.
They are funny in the chat.
Yeah, I saw.
But yeah,
she can't. Tiffy, look, she can't help Tyler. she can't help Tyler. They trying.
Right. No. Look, Riddick said no coincidence when Sloop goes out, Angel looking like she go out there looking like Angel like 2.0. Right, like, what were you thinking, girl? You okay? Yes, Riddick, she did. And then we kept saying though she gonna get tired. She gonna get tired, and she did. Wearing herself out, trying to be, I don't know. Sometimes people try to be something that they're not.
Right.
The Skyscrapers have a strong background from well-rounded great college coaches, is why they can play in any system, good or bad. Yeah, because believe it or not, the Twin Towers has been holding this team this whole season.
Yeah. Only positive thing you could talk about with this guy. The
Right.
bright
I mean, even though it's the good, bad, and ugly are going on, and they still were the only two. The only two.
Yeah, I don't understand the media, Tiffy. I don't understand the media. I really don't.
Sometimes you They set up to do that, Tiffany. I don't know what. At first, they were laughing at him and all that kind of stuff, all on the presses and all that, and then all of a sudden, oh, you're a great this and you're a great that. Okay, like we don't know. Like
Natalie Nagasi is a great coach. I told y'all got the wrong assistant.
It's crazy how they telling him that, guys, now. But because one thing about TikTok, they don't let you live it down. And you know, everybody be watching TikTok and threads and all this kind of stuff. This stuff be on repeat all the time. And these people ain't just they're not just posting, oh, remove these coaches or blah, blah, blah. No, they got the paragraph, the sentences, the memes, and everything to go along with it. Jacob said, I don't fully remember T. Carmel. I just remember them saying that. But yes, I know she averaged 23 her junior year and 17 her senior year. Okay, a little chat conversation.
Yeah, she averaged 18. But real quick to T. Carmilla, the issue with Nola is at the beginning of Unrivaled, she was thinking, oh, I'm going to defer to Chelsea. That's why I don't want Chelsea Gray on the team on Rival next year. She is washed. She is washed like some dishes at Denny's. We do not need her back. Thank you, respectfully. She was like, oh, I'm going to defer to Kelsey and I'm going to defer to Azare. But the difference between Nola and Tyler is once she figured out that, hey, Angel's actually the centerpiece of this team, and if we want to win, we have to involve her more and let her play. Then they switched to started winning. She trusted Angel more. She played through Angel more. And what did that lead to? A championship.
She helped a little bit to go. I mean, she did play, but look, the point of Unrivaled, when you play like the 3-on-3, it's supposed to be fast paced. And Chelsea at this point, she could barely move on the defensive end, and then she a good passer. Her passes are still crisp, but she moved like she got to use the bathroom. You know, like she's trying to hold some pee. So I mean, but that's because of her knees and her feet. I think she has a special shoe. So you know, for Unrivaled, she did good, but you know, I think some of the players they picked, it's supposed to be fast paced. Like even BG sometimes. I'm like, but yeah.
And Tiffany, I think it all goes back to this, guys. It wouldn't have mattered if they had bad vets or not. If they had ran it through the Twin Towers, the Twin Towers would have got triple doubles. I mean, it would have been crazy this year if they had ran it through the Twin Towers the whole time.
Well, yeah, I agree.
And they would have been in the playoffs.
But you know what?
Probably would be competing for that chip.
No, you're going a little too far.
No, I'm not.
It would have been better. But
no,
the reason why I say
I'm not.
ADP.
I'm not.
ADP.
Listen, I'm not. I'm just
they could have been. Listen, ADP, please.
I'm keeping it real, girl.
No, you're not keeping it real because it would have been. No, listen.
Just say right, Miss
ADP. I'm getting a headache. No, listen. Are you watching the games with us?
Miss D, you have your opinion. You have your opinion.
No,
you have the floor.
They will be. Listen, they would. No,
I'm
listen,
not in competition to how I feel. I just say, what I have to say.
Listen.
No, you entitled. Go ahead. You entitled.
No, but it would have been better, and maybe they would have made the playoffs.
I'm not gonna go back.
But championship, no, not with no Bam Bam. They can't play defense. They get crushed.
Like evil. Go ahead.
Huh?
Nothing.
They get crushed on defense. So they make the playoffs. But they're probably losing the first round because Bam Bam.
No, because if they played through the Twin Towers and if they had the right coach, whether you play like that, everybody know. Teaspoon knew how Bam Bam played. If you play her like she should be played and not like she was played this year, it'll be a difference. And if you actually took the time out for your other players coming in, your rookies,
you got too many
it
players
would have made a difference.
You got too many players that can't play defense. Kia Nurse get cooked.
I ain't talking about them. I'm not talking about them.
No, but that's on the team. What are you talking about?
They invisible.
What? What What are you talking about?
They invisible players.
Elizabeth Williams, sometimes she iffy. Michaela, okay. But the rest of the team, a lot of the players cannot play. They get cooked.
It would
the opposing team they go into the game excited because they got to play. They say, "Oh, Bam Bam, Kia Nurse, Rebecca Allen." They get they get crushed. But that's the lineup that Tyler want. They can hit a few shots. They can't play defense. I'm not going for what. No, I'm not. What? Look, they will be better if they did go through Angel Camilla, but on the defensive end, oh my God, it's a nightmare.
No, Miss D, you're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah, but
I'm entitled to mine. I'm not fighting against nobody's opinion.
No, I said it's both fault. It's both their faults. The coach is the one that it's both of their faults. But they fought. But it's his fault because he didn't tell Jeff, or at least suggested Jeff, like Jeff. It's no way he could look at this lineup on a defensive end. You know, defense wins championships. I think this is gonna be the bomb. Like, no. You got three players that really get cut, and you got players.
About the snake.
No, I'm talking about the players on the floor. They made the playoffs because yes, you're going through Angel Camilla. Angel Camilla can make anybody look good. They make me look good, but I'm not. But on the defensive end, is where they're gonna have problems. They can't stop nobody.
Tiffany, she probably did. You remember they kept saying that she was in all those meetings, or whatever, while she was working on getting better with her back injury.
She do.
And there's no telling what she heard or what she said in the meetings. You know.
She do need to give the ownership.
She probably already said that, and that's probably why she.
That's true. That's true. We don't know. You're right.
That's probably why she feeling the way she feeling now. I'm quite sure she gave her opinion and
she need to leave the WNBA. No, she need to fight. Forget this. This is your league. It's gonna be your league.
Yeah, but I'm quite sure she had a lot to say. But you know, when people are setting their minds and they got these agendas, you just another voice.
Yeah, but okay, but
then,
hold on.
Then you don't respect me. Not just as a player, as
ain't she the cash cow? Ain't she the cash cow?
It don't matter. Huh? It don't matter. They don't care. They don't care about that. They don't care. If they did,
okay. No, it's getting a little later, but we promised somebody a special shout out. Did we promise a special shout out? ADP, we promised somebody a special shout out. We promised somebody a special shout out. So we gonna put this to bed. Yeah.
Who?
We promised Goon something. Who we promised Goon?
I didn't promise Goon nothing. We is not Goon. You know we ain't talking about no Dana Evans.
Let me say this about Dana Evans. Let me say this. I'm gonna say something nice about you, Dana. Dana Evans do have a story. Dana Evans is from the same place that Michael Jackson. Happy belated birthday, Michael Jackson. She's from Gary, Indiana. Oh, I ain't promised you nothing. I was gonna talk about your Dana. Oh, see,
you be all night talking about.
No, I was gonna say this and leave it alone. I ain't promise you nothing.
You'll be all night talking about Dana.
No, I'm gonna say this about Dana, and that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up. Dana was an underrated player. She was the first McDonald's All-American from Gary, Indiana. From that area, and she played her way. She was a small guard. She played her way. Not underrated. I said it wrong, but she's okay. But she did accomplish something from that town. And that's all I wanted to say about Dana Evans. And yes, she got an interesting story how she persevered and she wasn't really recruited like that, and she made it to the WNBA. So yeah, maybe she do deserve a slight documentary. Maybe you could do it. Yeah, I watched that. Oh, okay, that's it. Okay, that's no more Dana. So you killed it. I was trying to be nice.
Okay.
Uh,
So
good
Pretty
night, Reddit.
Tony. Good night, Reddit. So Pretty
Like-
Tony.
Yeah.
What she said? I know it's. I know, really. I be feeling
I
it.
tried. I tried. I tried.
So Pretty
Zoom.
Tony, where you been, girl? At the club?
Girl, just sitting here listening to y'all two at it. Mhm. Hey, I let y'all have that.
ADP. She went to concert mode, and we did this. We could win a championship. Not
No,
with no
Miss-
Bam
Miss
Bam. Not with
Miss
Bam Bam.
D.
Come
Miss
on,
D
Lotto
is
Jr.
very
The Bad News
Miss D
Bears.
is in her way.
No, Tony.
In her,
That's in this. Okay, even when they play.
Miss D is a sweet person, but she stand
Tony,
10 toes down on what she wants to
show your
say.
face? Show your face.
Who?
Let me say this, Tony.
Tony got your face.
No,
Oh,
look.
girl.
No, look.
Girl,
Okay,
I got
look.
my bonnet on. I ain't showing my face.
Okay.
Miss D, it's almost 4:00 in the morning.
Okay,
let Tony and Tippy say that
I
they'll
am.
close the argument.
I am. Okay, look, I'm trying to get Tony to do something. Tony.
That's see, that's what I'm saying.
I'm listening.
Tony.
I'm
Tony.
listening.
Tony.
Dang.
Tony has done it again. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Tony, don't let Miss D put you in the tree,
Yeah.
baby.
Okay, anyway. No, Tony. Now, the counselor said if you run through Angel Camilla with this bad news team, they can win a championship. You think they can win a championship? You how far
Close
do you
the
start?
arguments,
Listen,
girl.
no, listen. This is my closing argument. How far do you think the
You already finished.
Oh my God, can I get it out, please? How far do you think
Dang,
Angel Camilla
she
could have
over
took this
her.
team? No, I'm talking. I'm gonna say that. I just want Tony to answer that question. How far do you think Angel Camilla
That's
could
right,
have took them?
AL504. We got to keep praying.
Could have taken what team? The team that they're on?
Yeah, how far could they could have made the playoffs this year if they would have went through Angel?
Tiffany got to put her closing argument in the chat.
No, she gonna do her closing argument. I'm trying to ADP. Stop it now, Tony. How far? ADP said if they would have ran through Angel and Camilla, they would have made the playoffs.
Yeah, I've been listening the entire time.
What you think? That's all I asked. You didn't say nothing.
I mean, if they would have ran it through Angel.
Okay.
But whether they run it through Angel or Camilla or the Ghostbusters,
okay,
it wouldn't have changed the damn thing.
Thank you. Hello, ADP. She always try to be the counselor. I think they would have did that.
You didn't let Miss D. You didn't even let me finish what I was saying.
They whack. That's what the team around her. The team around her is whack. Crack is whack, Diane. That's the
you didn't even let me finish. But if you want to go with that girl, you go with it. Tiffany go. So Pretty Tone, don't fall for that. Oh man,
I'm telling you, I've been sitting here, man. Look here, I had this book. I said, well, I'm gonna let them go at it because I know how y'all can go.
Well, I was in my corner, but you know how some people.
I know it's like ding, 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 ding. The ring is open.
I smile.
Tiffany had the right part of her closing argument in the chat.
I smile.
Tiffany, you can speak. You can go ahead.
Go ahead, Tiff. Go ahead. I'm being silly.
I didn't even got to tell you. You can do your thing, Tiffany.
Closing argument. I feel like it's late. My goodness. I just feel like it. The fans, like Jeff said last season, we heard the noise. Blah blah blah. Thank you to Crystal Robinson. I think her speaking out now is a sign that there's big things. There's gonna, like ADP says, a change is coming, and it's important for y'all. It's important for us. It's important for fans to keep telling Chicago that we don't want to see Jeff and Tyler here next season, because it's one thing if allegedly, right, your star player is saying, I'm not messing with these two clowns, okay? But it's another thing if the fan base is also like, yeah, we're not doing that because it worked for the Fever.
to get rid of Chrissy sides, Fever fans to get rid of Chrissy sides. So I think that Sky fans, Angel fans, we could, if the more we speak out and the more we put pressure, even if the media won't hold the coach and GM accountable, fans can.
Right. And that's what I was saying too, Tiffany, with that TikTok and that Twitter and stuff. That stuff don't go away. That stuff keeps rolling up on people's feeds and all that stuff. It doesn't go once they put it out, it's constant. And they're not feeling the Chicago Sky organization this year. They not. Big girl, don't be coming here late when we giving our closing arguments. Talking about
we still up, big girl.
and it's time for y'all to go to sleep. You were
Also,
supposed to be.
I've been triple team, but it's all right. No,
Big girl, no, she not. Big girl, you know how Miss D is. Miss D is in her set ways of how she feels and what she's gonna say. And then if you're not on board, she be coming at you, try to put you in the trick bag. But it's okay. It's okay. Because sometimes it's ADP and sometimes after dark, after 1 o'clock, it's Sheba. So Sheba come out, she got to represent. That's all.
Sheba, baby. Come on, y'all. Sheba.
I know Tiffany triple team.
Baby.
Like false information.
No,
okay.
It is.
So Tiffany.
Thank you, big girl.
How
are you doing?
Thank you, Lord. You better, Miss D, you better put me into prayer mode. Tiffany, did you finish? Okay, Tiffany landed her planes. So, Prince Tony, did you land your plane?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I totally agree with Tiff. I mean, if you don't figure out a way to make change, and change starts with the top, then the team doesn't get better, right?
Facts.
You can't bring in what you need to bring in. You can't hold people accountable the right way, as usual, right? So until those things happen, that truly, in fact, is your closing argument, and that's for Chicago as a whole, that organization as a whole. So if you can't make those changes, then there's not much that you can do or say. You just have to let things stay where they are and continue to do what they're doing. But if I was Chicago's front office, head office, top dog, right? There's no way that I would allow my organization to continue being ran or things to happen the way they're happening for my two bigs like that. I mean, you have something to work with. You have something to grow your organization on. And if you don't do something soon while you still have these two young ladies, then you're going to find yourself worse than what you are now. And it's not looking good. It didn't look good last year. Your team was a better team last year than this year, although you didn't win very much last year, but it's because of the turmoil that was happening behind closed doors. And now, of course, it's out in the open, but the same thing now, right? You have the finer, as you would say, team for as locker room behavior or etiquette, but you're still in the same boat. At least that's what we're being told, allegedly, right? We don't know because we're not in the locker room. We're not around those young ladies. We don't know what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, everything always come out in a wash, at the end. So of course we will see, like Angel said in the comments, she says she's just waiting for the season to be over. So there's I guess there's more to talk about. There's more to say. But again, as a player and someone that still has 2 more years under her contract, she has to be careful as well. So, and with that, I'll land with just that because, again, no change. There's nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. And as their fans, or as fans of Camilla and Angel as we are, we just have to deal with the fan base and the the players and the staff that they have right now. So, which is a long freaking migraine, torturous, vigorous, lingering. I mean, I can go on and on with those type of words, but yeah.
But you know what? Let me say this, and we can end. I mean, but let me say she's right. But I see somebody said get rid of Tyler. That start with Jeff first, please, Lord. You could probably salvage a little Tyler, I guess, with the right general manager, and kind of have a talking with him. But let's get rid of Jeff first. He's too cancerous, and he's sneaking around and get telling reporters to do say certain stuff, and yeah, he's a hot mess. But go ahead.
Yes, Tiffany, you are right, Tiffany. We only have 5 more games or whatever to deal with this type of stuff, and then we'll be free to take a break and see what other craziness comes after the fact, or whatever. So I think we done.
Thank you, big girl. I appreciate it.
What big girl say?
She enjoyed my video that I did today. That I put. Well, now it's yesterday.
Oh, because the big girl was in here being messy.
Well, if Tyler leave, then of course they're gonna be leaving. So yeah.
Look, all we can just hope and pray for change is coming, and just see what happens next, because it's gonna happen. Stuff's gonna start happening when we least expect it, because nobody expected Crystal to start speaking out right now and towards the end of the season. At that, like the timing of it, I keep going back to the timing of it. Everything makes a difference. Every receipt drop makes a difference, because in the end you're gonna be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, when everything go down. But yeah, who knows what Angel's gonna say at the end of the season? And you're right, so pretty Tony. She's not gonna say anything that would put her in jeopardy or mess up her job. But it's like at this point, she can say and not say and still be thrown under the bus, But as we know, Angel, she always take the high road. So I think what she may say is just the overall how her season went, and just probably changes with a lot of different stuff for as the building being built, just different stuff. Because she keeps talking about them vets. I know she's still saying right now to this day about vets.
She just wants to play the game she loves, and that's basketball.
That's it.
And at the end of the day, they're going to have to figure out a way to get players around her so she can bring them what she so rightfully said she wanted to do when she came in the league. And one of the key points that Tiff made was that Camilla is a player, and Angel, they're the type of caliber players that play in a way that they are championship players. They don't play to put up 30, 40 points because they simply can. They have the ability to do that, right? But they play within the system. And when you play within the system, at any given time, they can have a breakout game and they can do that. But how does that help your team? It doesn't help your team. It helps you as an individual when you don't have a team surrounding you. So you always need to figure out a way. And as a true player, a confident player, and a player that is there to be there for the long haul, is to learn to play within a system. And those two young ladies do know how to play within a system at the end of the day. And that's something that we have to make sure that we always can hold them up to, but they will bring you what they need at the right time, when that right time is there and they have the right pieces around them. I promise you, you get them the right players and the right coach around them, and you will see them in the playoffs, and you will see them go far. And that's it for sure.
Sorry, guys. I was saying you guys are right. You're right in everything you guys are saying. And you know ADP gonna always take the emotional route here, but change is coming, and we're gonna see how this thing go for October with the CBA. We got 5 more games, so we're gonna stick it out with Tiffy, like Tiffy said. And we're gonna just watch how these last games end. We're gonna watch how the Sky upset the Fever, because it can happen, and I just see it happening. So hopefully we see that be a great game, and just go ahead and finish out these 5 games with great plays. Keep getting your double doubles. Angel, Camilla, get in there, and do your thing too. And we'll see what happens next year. But I'm curious to know when October get here, what's gonna go down. Well, I know the lockout, but what's gonna happen after that? But guys, thank you for showing up tonight. You know we can just be crazy up here, me and Miss D and the pretty Tony.
Of course.
Her and
Always.
Tiffany, they the lawyers and stuff, and all them they be getting it out. They be getting y'all the information and telling y'all the truth.
I want to say, I think I went ahead. Let me make sure I hit the like button on both your channels. If you guys,
because I'm gonna go back and
go and hit the like button in everybody's channel.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and hit the like button.
So Pretty Tony, ADP, and Tippy coming, and hit the like button on Miss D 61 Sports, please. I know I could be a little silly and crazy, but hey, I appreciate
Miss D,
everybody.
you're so funny.
Yeah, she is. She's a character. Everybody up here is a character. Tiffy is the lawyer. She coming in boots like darts is just steady coming out. I'll be like, oh dang.
Oh, stop it. Go on.
And then so Pretty Tony.
I try to give you some burn with Dana, and you've been mean to me.
So guys, can I play my video from my channel? Am I allowed to do that? Because
yes, go for it.
It's on you. I need to ask because I didn't know if you could do that if it's on your post, if it's on your show. I am not a bully, big girl. Let me see if I can do it. Okay, guys. So before we end, I want to show you guys something. This is the one that I made for the WNBA, and I know a lot of you guys seen this one. And then I got to show you the one that almost is at 2,000 views. The one that I posted with the afro. She's almost at 2,000. Yeah, with Shirley Murdoch. She is almost at 2,000 views.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
NBA player. Now I'm gonna try to find the one with the one I did yesterday. Hold on, guys. Oh yeah. Did I show you guys this one?
I did not see it.
Okay, hold on. Y'all can't see it?
I see it.
Oh.
Okay, all right. Okay. Oh, look at Jerica. I like it. Y'all see the talent in that? Look at the talent.
And then I'm gonna show you the one that I did yesterday. Because
For that old love, got a new fan base. Now you're 15 up. You already out of time. I'm a legend. They gon' hit my heel.
Oh yeah. Oh, this one. I love this one.
It's for my people in the streets.
Oh, wait a minute.
This thing. I wanna be.
Hold on, guys.
Till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Hey guys, while you out there in this world, make sure you can be a somebody. You never know what somebody is going through. And then I got one more and then we're gonna leave. This is the one I think you have to play.
I'm saying, girl, that's my favorite song now. I love that song.
Yeah, I forgot about that
Yeah, about that song.
You know, hey man, when you up there in age,
I love
You
that.
know,
I love that Shirley Murray.
you
That
know
was
them
one of her
old
favorites.
school look, them old school songs will get you every time.
Hey man, look here, look here now. Make
ADP.
you want to put those on in the house and you get you a glass of
ADP.
wine and sit there and
Oh,
sing
T.
your song
I like
Carmela,
on it.
that is Shirley Murdoch.
Shirley Murdoch.
That is Shirley
What
Murdoch.
about
Shirley
you?
Murdoch, baby, Shirley Murdoch.
Look, ADP. I like that better than Cardi B. I like that. I like the old school stuff.
Haters
I like
gonna
that.
that hate juice in that corner.
I said I like it. I like.
No, so guys, this is what happens. Moo, this is what happens or whatever. So my artwork is already set. TikTok has this app where it brings my artwork to life. All you do is hit the button and it'll make your artwork or your drawing move. So that's how you get to see the different drawings and paintings move, because TikTok, all you're doing is hitting the app and it just makes them come to life. I've never seen anything like it. So I'm just big girl be cracking jokes because she was like, you added again. I love that little app. I just be hitting it. I put my artwork in there and I just hit it and add a song to it. But no other there's no apps out there like that. So when TikTok go, that's it. But I've saved like a lot of them so I don't lose them, and then I can just send them out to people like for encouragement, and different stuff like that. But yeah, big girl, that's my app right there because it's amazing to see your artwork come to life. Look how she did. She almost at 2,000 views just by, you don't know if somebody going through something. We had to drop that Shirley Murdoch, you know what I'm saying? Or inspiration, be a shoulder.
Right.
No, they might have needed that day, So, but it's more to come next month. It's more like art products and all that kind of stuff that'll be coming and stuff like that, guys. So, but I'll keep you updated and I'll be posting and stuff like that.
And let's do a sip of paint live. Everybody get the little
we're
paint stuff.
planning on that. I'm gonna put so Pretty
wine.
Tone don't know she's gonna be hosting. She gonna
Oh
be
yes, I love hosting and doing stuff like that.
we're gonna do. She even told me to get the table easel, so we might just
do the
mess around and
table
just do
easel,
the
so
table
it's
easel.
easier for everyone to see each other's work.
You know what
the
we do? Just
board.
place it in front of us, and then the paint, then place it in front. Like, look, do it like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, we can do it that way too. We're gonna because I don't know, when we mentioned it last time, Miss D, so Pretty Tony went ham on. She's like like all
Yeah, I'm
these
used to
great
doing all
ideas,
those.
and you know what I'm saying, doing it in order. Hey, we're gonna have this YouTube sipping paint night. Everybody come, you know what I'm saying? We'll have a certain amount of people on the panel. The chat can be the judges, or you know what I'm saying, if they want to come. I think it's like 10 people that can come up or something like that, and just set it up where everybody can just enjoy themselves or whatever. I don't know how we would do the music so Pretty Tony, but we could figure it out.
You would have to do instrumental. You can play any instrumental music. It can't be something that has lyrics to it. It could be instrumental.
Okay.
So those are easy, and you can have people, like I said, several people can come up, but you only have 10 that can be on stage, and you just rotate them through. So everyone.
Yes, you can paint with the panel, T. Carmela. You can paint with the panel.
Yeah, you paint on the panel.
Right.
Yeah, T. Carmela, she wants. I think I don't. However, we'll figure it out, T. Carmela. But yeah, you could paint with the panel too. You can either do it in the chat or you can come on. You can come on the panel. We can have a certain amount at one time, and then they drop down. Then the other set come up. However, we set it up. You should be able to do that.
They got the they got the non-copyright non-copyright music, so you can get some fresh music that's not copyrighted, so you don't have to be kind of corny. They got R&B, non-copyright, R&B, rap, all type of, so YouTube has that. You just place it in your I gotta learn how to do it myself. Place it in your StreamYard
You could definitely paint with the panel for sure. We just rotate. You rotate everyone back and forth on the panel.
Yeah,
You'll
and you
have
don't
some
have to like.
backstage, some on top, and then you just rotate them on the stage as you go. Rotate them on the panel back and forth, so
And you
everybody
don't
can see
even,
everybody's
if
work.
you're not comfortable with like you don't want to be up here like showing your face and all that stuff to Carmela, you can choose a background and just put your drawing in front of it. You ain't even gotta show yourself. Because I know some people are not comfortable with getting on the panel, or they don't want you all in their personal business. I get
Right,
it.
it can look like ADP's artwork right now, where it's just it will be just your easel and your painting, and then everything else surrounding it is either dark, or you put like a funny background in the back, or you fade it out. It's a fade out background. So yeah, super easy.
Yeah, so you can do that, whatever you guys are going to be comfortable with. I guess we'll figure out how we set that up, depending on how many people actually want to come on the panel, and or either want to stay in the chat, and then we can kind of like do critique or whatever. It's simple paint. It's fun. It ain't no right way or wrong way to draw the picture or paint the picture. You just having fun. Just don't show ADP, because ADP she don't get nobody an A. I don't get nobody an A, but ADP. I know that's bad. But yes, we can do that. It's on and popping. We'll schedule that, because I mean, guys, we mentioned it, and So Pretty Tony was just going with it. Like, she got a knack for it. So we're gonna get it all together, and we'll figure out a time and a date for it, and probably like at least try to do it once a month. So that's kind of like your free time. You're letting it loose, so you can breathe and all that. But I want you guys to have a great night. I want y'all to enjoy tomorrow. If you're off, if you're not, have a good day at work. If anybody cooking on the grill, y'all send ADP a plate. Send me a plate. It's okay. I'll get it. Send me a picture of the plate. What is it? The first picture we should what big girl said? The first picture we should make is a what? A butt and sand to Jeff. Big girl. Whatever, big girl.
A butt and send it to Jeff.
Yes, it's crazy. But yes, okay. So we'll get together. You guys have a great Monday. So Pretty Tony, I don't know if anybody going live, but y'all know how we do. We'll be in the chat. We'll be supporting and stuff like that.
You know it.
Make sure you like and share all of our channels. If you want to support our channels, our Cash Apps and our Venmos are up there. Let's get our subs up for us, guys. And we just thank you for sticking with us this long. And we're gonna see how Naomi and Coco Gauff's match go tomorrow. And I'll probably do a short on it. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Miss D. Thank you, Tiffy. Thank you, ADP herself.
Thank you, everybody. I enjoyed this.
You got it. Yeah.
Have a good holiday, everybody. Good morning.
Good night.
Holiday.
All right. All right.
Good night, y'all.
Peace.